But it was just like, oh, okay.
Hello.
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 How are we doing, everybody? How are we? Oh
One
no.
of those weeks.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. That sucks.
No, it's I've got a. I won't go into the long story, but I very briefly I had to deal with the most clever bank scam yesterday. It like took my whole evening, and they nearly got a lot of fucking money out of me. They got some money out of me before I realized what was going on, and I got my real bank to sort it all out. But it was one of the most clever bank scams. It was like multi-part. Like it started like a week ago with like a phishing Royal Mail scam, and then it fed into a second call. It was I was like,
man.
Yeah.
You guys are assholes.
Right, on the one hand, you're like, good job, but also fuck off.
yeah. And that was my yesterday, pretty much my entire night.
I've had a similar experience with that before, where I accidentally clicked on something on my phone, and then it like subbed me to something I didn't realize, and I just saw for like 6 months on my phone bill just all these extra things. I was like, what the hell is this? And yeah, I had to go through like all this kind of thing to get it back.
Sucks.
Pain in the ass, that kind of stuff. Yeah. Well, talking of scams, thanks for playing D&D with me tonight, guys.
Scammed us.
Hell yeah, dude.
So, no Gabe tonight because obvious reasons, but he is I think he's in the UK actually at the moment. But
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, you kind of get it quiet. I was like, if you'd give me some pre-warning, I would have been able to plan something, but it's a hectic week. So, because I know we've got an early out tonight, and I think probably, how long is it? About an hour or hour and a bit?
An hour and a half from now.
Okay, then we're going to get started as soon as possible then, so that we can get as much D&D as possible. So, I will do the recap. I'll save you guys the problem from...
Love it.
Love it
every time.
Let me kickstart it then with last we left off. You'd been given the opportunity to return Draven's soul from Limbo. But to do so, you must first kill a god. Carefully wording your terms, you agreed to the Valkyrie's offer and went in pursuit of Frey, who was in possession of the goddess Bia. Returning to Willoughby's home, you found a map that allowed you to traverse the routes of Yggdrasil and arrive in Alfheim. There you met with Balder, atop a great tree. He was waiting for an incredibly rare bird to fly by, which happened to show up during a conversation with the group and snatch a manita. Balder simply exclaimed aloud as he missed it, and only Willoughby and Juno saw it. Fuck. You are sat atop the tree, all stood, sat around, whatever you want to be, your small group. And Balder is kind of like resting there. Now his full attention is all on all of you.
What the?
Were we told that it was Bia?
I think we knew because it was one of the three gods. Yeah.
We knew there was Boreas and Bia.
Yeah.
And then Aristace died.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the other one...
We watched him take one of them away.
Yeah. The other one that was taken away was Bia.
Oh, Boreas got away. Boreas?
He had his wings torn off, and I think he was thrown down into the bushes, and the other two descended on him. So it's safe to say that...
Maybe. Maybe.
Anything's possible.
Unclear. There's not a body.
Schrodinger's god. It is both alive and not alive at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
his followers say.
I'm sorry. Tracy just got carried off by a bird, but we didn't see it.
Only Juno and Willoughby saw it.
Okay.
Yeah, and this bird moved. It was like 500 feet around or something like that. It's like gone.
Okay.
Faster.
Okay, I've not been maybe paying the best attention in the.
I mean, you probably blinked and missed it. It was that fast. I think it's.
What the fuck?
I've never seen anything move that quickly.
That was like dozens
Do we go
of
at
bundles.
Which way? Which way?
What do
I
we
wouldn't
do?
worry
Honestly-
too much.
Oh.
I doubt it will eat your friend.
Okay. That's good.
It usually eats dead vegetation if it can. Or fruits.
So it thought she was a regular mushroom, and when it finds out, it'll let her go?
Do you know she did scare off the
She had powerful magic. She had druidic magic. I'm sure. I'm sure
good.
Mistletoe will be okay.
Yeah, she could.
The truth is that
they're
we don't know
dead.
too much about it.
Or they're
On
dead.
account of it hard to study, but it's likely that we do know it's dieting. I'm sure your friend will be fine.
Insight check. 18.
Boulder wears his heart on his sleeve sometimes. He's a little bit like, you can see there's a little bit of a concern as he looks out.
Okay.
Uh-oh. He kind of whistles to a bird. Flies down. Lands in his hand. It's like this small little kind of like blue, like almost like a blue tit, and it just lands in kind of his middle finger. He just looks, can you go and warn the high elves to look out for any nesting activity for a small amanita? It might be with a... He tells her, it might not be alive, but just... And the bird flies off. Don't worry, they will put their best on it.
Amanita seemed tough. I'm sure that
no,
they
she's
will be
pretty
able to
tough.
get themselves free. I'm sure.
Okay.
But I don't think we've got
sure.
any chance of finding them. That thing moved so fast.
How big was it?
I didn't even see it.
Probably the size of, like, maybe
I was thinking.
a little taller, a little bigger than an albatross, but not too much bigger. It's quite
Tell
small.
me when.
A little bit more, I've
About,
heard.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I
So
mean,
we'll
it's
see
too
if
big
it's
to pick it up. Okay.
it is said, though, that it can... I shouldn't tell you that.
What? Just tell
What?
us now. You've already
No,
said
no,
it. You
just-
can't do that. That's the worst
It-
thing.
it-
Go
you can
ahead.
do.
It can expand its body when it swallows its food, but it's usually for dead vegetation. Again, it swallows entire branches and fills it, spits out any of the...
Oh, it might swallow her whole then, and not. She could get out from the inside, or something.
It'll be fine. Again,
Okay.
worry is the... I can't remember how that goes.
Worry is.
You had a
I'm
problem.
not worried.
You had a problem, didn't you?
We have like a lot
Oh, we have a couple
Yes.
problems.
of problems.
We have one imminent problem with a time limit.
Yeah.
Yes.
And unfortunately, I don't think we have time to take care of now these two problems. So
No.
we kind of have to pick a problem here.
Well, we have to
Amanita
pick
will
the
be
one with the
all
time
right.
limit.
I'm
They've
sure.
got the
Yes.
power of that boon. They're gonna be fine.
He whistles
A
down to
boon that
another
made her
bird.
fail
And-
everything.
It lands his fingers. Could you let the high elves know to send many more to look for a man? Just let it fly. They will find your friend. It'll be fine.
Okay, great. That is great.
The other problem, I think we sort of briefly discussed it, and I'm so sorry for distracting you, but
No.
we are looking for Frey, and I think you told us somewhere to head, but this sort of has distracted me a little. You said that Frey has some sort of camp or something nearby?
He does, but I can do you one better. I'll lead you there. I mean, I'm no longer, preoccupied.
Oh,
So
because you are waiting for the.
Yes, but if I remember, Balder, you and Frey do not see eye to eye, and is that my understanding of when last we spoke?
I have a gift, which is not necessarily. My mother, when I was younger, was so worried for me, she put a spell on me. The spell exudes a certain pheromone, or something akin to it, a magical one. If people start to become a little bit disdainful from it with me, it soon fades. The stories of the beloved beholder are not entirely mine. It's not really my responsibility, but Frey does get agitated with me, but he also, here's the problem with that spell. Whether it's true or not, I think he also loves me. So, I'm sure he will not mind me accompanying you.
Right.
Will you mind? Are you okay with it?
I have no problem unless you do. I only mean
No.
to help you if you need it.
No,
We didn't tell him. Like, this is Anna talking.
We have not.
We didn't.
We-
We didn't
yeah,
tell him
I
what we're doing,
we,
right?
we have
No.
not, which is why the
We
only
just said
holdout
we're
I have
looking
is that
for
if we
Frey.
take him with us there, he's getting involved in something we haven't technically explained to him
Yeah.
the real repercussions of.
And I think we said we kind of agreed that like we would basically give him the choice of like you can know about this stuff, but it's gonna make your life more complicated if we tell you.
Yeah.
You can just please you if we don't tell you, then you'll be ignorant of it, basically.
Okay. I mean, I think we would be glad to have you come with, right? But I wouldn't want to, make things annoying for you, difficult for you, like if you help us. Are you good? Wait, hold on.
I'll look at Willoughby. I'm like Juno's like it's like looking at Willoughby like
Are
I
you
want to
just,
talk.
you just want to... I'm going to just kind of look at everybody else. So you're just going to come with us out of the goodness of your heart because you are super nice and I like that about you. But you don't want to
Don't want to what?
I don't know. You don't have other plans. You're not going to. I'm kind of looking at everyone else. You don't you just want to you're just kind of bored. You're going to come with us and help us. What if we're hey, Frey, fuck you?
Well, we
What
did
are you
ruin
going
the
to do
birth
then?
thing.
We
I
did.
did have other plans, it's true. If you would prefer me not to go, that is also fine. I meant it as more of a favor. But I understand that's not what you're saying. I don't mind if your plan is to go there and threaten Frey. I have no intention to help you hurt him. I merely wanted to do a favor for those who had done one previously for me.
I will say this, as you've not even asked why we want to see Frey. I think
aren't you a little
I think
curious?
we
Always.
will tell you if you ask, but if we do so, it will make your life more complicated. We are more than happy for you to just point us in the direction and wash your hands of the business to which we are attending. If you come with us, I think that even if you do not intend to, you may be seen as party of things that may be in motion.
I'm hoping right now that you're offering that because you're of sound mind and you're not about to reveal something because, again, the magic I exude.
No, I mean, as far as I'm aware,
No, you're pretty
you're sound
nice,
mind.
but
Yeah, I mean, I don't
also
breathe,
most of the
so I'm
guts
not
kind
even
of
sure
suck.
it really
So
works on me.
yeah.
Mm.
I can purge my
It's
mind
more
of
it's not
things like
okay.
that.
Here's the deal, right? If you're going to make a choice about something, it is good if you have all of the information so you can make a good choice, right? And so right now you're oh, I'll help you guys. You seem pretty nice. You did me a favor. But if you had more information, you might change your mind. You know what I mean? We want to make sure
Then-
you're making good choice for you.
Then I ask you, would me helping you be a detriment to you or would it be a benefit?
Could only imagine benefit.
I think benefit, considering we barely know where we're going.
Yeah, definitely
Just-
a benefit.
I think with Boulder pointing out this pheromones thing, Juno is just going to take a minute while the others are answering to just close her eyes, focus her mind, and I am just going to spend one... Oh, no, it's not even a key point, it's just an action, because I can end an effect that's causing me to be charmed or frightened. So even if there is something that I'm unaware of, I'm going to try and cleanse my mind using my philosophies and using my key to kind of cleanse any kind of external force that I might not even be aware of.
How does Juno feel about Baldur in general?
I think she likes him just in general. She based on his actions to them, she would see him as a decent person, like a good person.
Then you'd feel like, though you've cleansed your body, that nothing was kind of infiltrating you.
Okay. Then I don't say anything to the rest. I'll just sort of say, I'll just kind of open my eyes to the rest of the conversation.
Then better to make my life complicated and to know I might have sent you somewhere which I could have helped prevent something bad from happening. Go on.
I mean, what else are we going to do, right? Wait for a bird again? Like, this could be fun. Or at least exciting.
Just rub it in.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. Like, I thought it'd be cool to see a bird. I mean,
How
seeing
long did you
birds,
think
but
it'd be
would
cool for? You
How
learned
long did I
about it
think it would be
maybe
cool. Like, when you mentioned it, you're
7
like, oh
minutes
shit,
ago?
there's this bird that, like, no one's ever seen. I'm going to sit here, like, I'm going to be, like, very still and sit here. That seemed like
That
a
must
cool
have been a very
thing.
difficult 7 minutes for you. It's been
It
about...
was pretty hard.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe...
Look, all I'm saying is this is a good distraction. You could be really upset now because you missed a bird. We're going to sweep you up into something else that's going to be exciting.
I can't wait
Don't think
to
about the
distract
bird.
those thousands of winters. Where...
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Come on, let's go. Where's Frey?
You care so much about seeing this bird.
Is it me
Just because
lagging?
it's difficult to see, or
I think... I don't... Was that me lagging just then, or was that you guys?
I don't know.
I got a bit of lag as
Okay,
well.
yeah.
Brizzy went a bit robot for me.
I didn't hear you for a second there, Brizzy.
Oh,
I think you're okay now?
okay. I said, so you just, am I good now?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's like a weird blip.
Oh, is she a little bit tiny delayed?
Oh,
and we're
you
speaking
reacted
over?
very delayed.
There we go, yeah.
So...
That's the delay.
Yeah.
How's it now?
Might be a problem.
We could try to change the server.
Yeah, let's try and change the server.
Who's gonna do it? Because I
think
feel like
you
last
called,
time
right? So
3 of
you...
us clicked. All right, I'll do it.
Okay, try
Hello?
now.
Hello.
Oh, no, you made it worse.
Brizzy.
You've killed her.
Hello?
I didn't make it worse. Discord made it worse.
Oh.
I didn't do it.
OLG.
USC made it worse.
Can't believe it.
OLG. You
Apparently
broke it.
Apparently you put us
OLG.
in Asia.
didn't-
Why would you send us all the way over there?
put us in
I'm kidding,
Asia.
I'm kidding.
I was
Are
just
you good
gonna
now?
go click it and double check.
Hello.
Am I good now?
No, I don't think
What's
so.
happening?
This might be an internet thing.
Yeah.
Does seem to
Oh
be.
gosh.
Oh
It's okay.
no.
We can try one other server if you want. If that doesn't work, you could...
Wait, now you're moving like okay. Try
wait.
talking.
No.
Maybe no.
No. No.
No.
No.
Hey.
Do you want to type your question for that one, and then you can hear and see us all fine. He kind of looks. That's okay. That's okay, Brizzy. Yeah. He looks across the group. All right. Burden me with the information.
So, cards on the table. Wilby's just gonna fucking drop like like pretty much everything. I think at this point that not
But-
everything about like the fates, just everything from their interactions at the arena, like the battle.
Yeah, with Mist and
Tournament.
everything else. Yeah.
with Mist
like-
and Achilles and stuff.
Okay.
A like 2-sentence recap would be good because I did miss the whole conversation with Miss telling you who you were supposed to kill.
So I think that it was basically we made the Mist wants us to go and kill a Mesogaean god that Frey has captured, which is Bea, I think.
Okay,
Bea?
so it was one of the ones.
BIA,
Okay,
yeah,
got
BIA.
it.
Yeah, Bea.
Makes sense.
It was one of the ones that we saw Frey
Yeah,
that attacked Frey and he captured. Mist wants us to go and kill them because Odin doesn't want Frey to have this Mesogaean god. They're a bit suspicious of Frey, or they're afraid of what he might be up to. Frey kind of keeps to themselves, has their own kind of like little clique that they stick to. They gave us the sword, the whistle sword, and sent us to basically come and kill this god. Juno made the agreement with the Valkyrie that basically we just have to remove the Mesogaean god from under Frey's
don't really have to
use or
kill them.
thrall. We don't necessarily have to kill them, and that will still be bound in the word of the Valkyrie if we do manage to.
And
So Juno
what
wants
did
to
the
basically
Valkyrie
free the
Promise
Mesogaean god.
us.
That they will basically get Draven's soul. I think like all of the souls. I think.
Yeah.
But Draven's soul specifically out of limbo.
Got it.
And then also potentially answer our questions and tell us a bit more about what might have been going on and stuff like that.
Lena
That's the
knows
rough-
all,
that's the
she
rough
knows
recap.
All of that.
He
Mhm.
listens in as well. A Mesogaean god. It would make sense. His campsite is less quiet. over the last few days or so. It's been bursts of power.
Sounds like maybe Odin was right to suspect that something was going on, at least.
And are you to go
Does
in
he,
there and
like-
kill a god?
Going to do with a god?
That's what the Valkyrie wants us to do. That is not what the vow I had her make to us. I would like to free this god. I do not believe... They are a lesser god in my land. They are not a powerful warmongering god. They are... I feel that they were coerced into this to attack this Frey.
As so many are.
Yes. I would prefer to see them freed than kill them. I don't... And I will speak
I don't
plainly...
want to just kill somebody for no reason. Like, you have to have a good
I
reason.
also
This is
don't
not
want to do Odin's bidding. Odin specifically wanted this Mesogain god to die. If I can subvert that and do something that is not what Odin wanted, I would feel far happier about that.
You would get on with my brother. He so often subverted the expectations of father. All right. Well, knowing Frey, he's going to keep all of his pieces close to heart. You have a short amount of time. I can distract him for a little while. Which might
That
give you a
would
window
be-
to go in.
pretty helpful.
That would be very useful.
Well, that'd be a lot.
It would probably piss him off. I would.
He's kind of like salty all the time, though, right? Like,
I figured us freeing this Mesogain god was going to piss him
kind
off
of a
anyway.
dick.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, we
then
were kind of
Offense.
accepting that any outcome was going to piss them off. We were kind of just
Yeah.
hoping to be out of there before.
Would
Big.
Willoughby have told Balder that we have the sword?
I don't think there's an How big is this sword?
it's a short sword.
Short. It's a short sword.
It's still,
I think the only way that would be easy to like conceal it is if we had established we put it inside the box of holding, which we didn't. So that's not in it. Or if it was something that Wilby could have fit in his chest cavity. But I'm not sure of the dimensions of that.
probably not without maybe damaging
Seems
yourself.
big.
Because I think it's been too short of a time for us to have really organized, like, oh, we're hiding it here. So I think it would be relatively visible. Not like something obviously out in the open being flaunted, but I think
But
You know, just like
Balder would
holding it
probably
aloft,
recognize
just
it.
like
on a belt or a back or something.
We might also want to give that sword to like Lena or something as well to potentially use if necessary. I think because at the moment we didn't really have anybody that used short swords. or
I
anything.
don't know how to use one of these things.
Juno can use it, but she prefers to fight without weapons. So,
You don't even have to hold it, right?
yeah, and I think for Lena it could be a pretty useful little trick. But I think that Juno would say to Balder, I mean, if you are able to distract him, our original plan was to use the sword as a bargaining chip to get inside. It sounds like we might be able to.
That would work. He lost that sword when he gave it to his. Well, you dealt with a person.
Mm-hmm.
So that is still an offer, but I definitely know how to get him out of there. As I said, it would piss him off, but he will go. Which, if
I'm
you're
okay
already
with
planning
that.
to free a god,
Exactly.
it's not really going to do much difference. The ones you're going to have to worry about are Big Veer and Baylor.
Big Veer and Baylor. Who are they?
Frey likes to keep companions.
Yeah.
His hunting party, his troop. Big Veer and Baylor are the two longest serving ones. There are others. One, an elderly woman, she has been with him for some time, but they have been there for, I want to say 4 centuries. They have been with him the longest out of all of them. These two are the most dedicated to him. I might be able to distract Frey, but there's no way I'm going to be able to distract them.
That's fine. I feel like we can deal with them if they become a problem.
What's their like all deal?
One's
I
strong,
don't know,
one's
what do
fast.
One's strong, one's fast. Great.
Oh boy. Okay.
Well,
Good to know.
We'll handle it.
Juno's
Right.
slightly excited about the concept of maybe fighting these dudes. So there's a little bit of like,
We saw them, right? When they
Yeah,
when
they were
whole
the two
shit
that were
went
killing
down,
one of the
right?
gods.
Yeah, which one that looks like I described them? Which one is this one? Which one is that one?
The skinny one is Big Veer. The bulkier one, she is Bela. They are tough. He's kept them around for a long time. If he's guarding this god and he's got an alternative motive, then
they'll probably be the ones assigned to protect this god.
exactly. All right.
Thank you, Balder. We do appreciate this.
Of course. There's very few people in this or any other world that wouldn't act selfishly in the position you're in right now. You're about to annoy a Valkyrie, a god, all to save a god you don't know. I thank you
annoy
for...
them even without saving anyone.
I just like to say on behalf of gods, we thank you. Whether the other gods would really appreciate it or not.
Feels like it's the right thing to do. And I want to leave this place better than what I found it.
It'd be hard not to leave it better than what we found it if you go on doing that. All right. He looks at the ladder. Goes and steps beside it. Place your hands down here. It will bring you down. No need to climb. And it starts kind of revolving down on itself, and like the rings bringing him down, almost like an escalator. It's being lowered.
Okay.
Ooh.
And bonding.
You feel it kind of like ripple down, and you can see some of the roots kind of wrap around your wrists to kind of keep you protected as well as it goes down, and kind of lock you in place so that you can go down pretty smoothly and fast. It starts to go like at a pretty rapid pace midway through as well.
We gotta get you one of these, Eldred. We gotta
That's pretty
one of
good.
these.
Yeah, if it goes up any mountain, that'd be great.
When he gets to the bottom,
Yeah,
he
can
hear
you
that.
suggest this trick?
Oh, it's not a trick per se, and he gets a piece of the ladder when you kind of all come down it, and he just cuts between, and he gets a good like 20-foot one, and he pushes it together, and you can see it folds in, and he hands it out to you, Eldred.
What's that?
I mean,
it's a magic ladder.
it's a living ladder.
You could carry it around.
You can carry it around. You can
Eldred.
descend up places. You can go up places easier. It would keep you protected.
How long? How high?
20 foot of it.
Okay,
That's still good.
Hey.
that's
use it to get you where
amazing.
to ledges, and then you can use it from there to get to another ledge.
That's pretty good.
I can use this. I can borrow this.
You can keep it. It's yours.
It takes a lot of tumbles down.
Why are you so nice? I'm just covered in bruises.
Yeah, do you ever think that like maybe people also like you just because you are actually nice, and not
And
because
then I get into the mindset of, am I being overly nice because I'm trying to work out if it's true or not?
No, you gotta stop. I overthink a lot, and even I would just be like, yeah, no, I'm cool. You gotta let it go, man.
It's hard to. But
No.
if you want to come with me, he kind of starts walking through the bottom of the trees. As long as you keep within a small space of me, nothing will harm us.
Mm.
And he starts walking kind of the baseline of the lower end of Alfheim, where you had previously seen the dangerous woodland. But now, as he walks past flowers, you see them bloom and glow. You see kind of brighter colors, almost like this pathway that's being held in front of you, like someone's laying down a red carpet almost. The grass kind of weaves and makes the pathway easier for you to pass through. The very vegetation respecting Baldur and allowing him to pass through this land. The journey would usually be a couple of days away, but as the kind of path opens up and the trees even kind of like split and all like raise their roots just to kind of lift it through, it's a straight journey that's probably going to take you less than probably 7 hours to kind of pass through. You can see almost the dirt itself also hardens and makes it kind of more road-like beneath your feet to make the whole thing easier. He kind of hums as you walk, and then turns on his heels and walks backwards and starts looking at all of you. Where, after you deal with the god, where do you go then?
Oh, I need to get a couple things actually. I need to get some like bittersweet. Do you know how to get lightning in a bottle? I need that for the next thing we're going to do.
Probably easier to... If you can cast lightning...
Oh, that's so easy. We could have just done that. I could make lightning any time.
Look, we have bottles. Why did we not even?
I thought
Wait,
Can
it
you
was
use a
lightning
normal
at
bottle?
all.
Do you need a
That's the
magic
thing,
bottle?
It might shatter
Well,
it.
like a
I think we might need a magic bottle. But surely, I mean, we've been to a few places where there have been
Yeah,
people that
yeah,
sell
yeah.
trinkets
Maybe the
and
elves
things
have
like
them.
that.
We just stopped
Maybe
them
Spring.
around.
Do any of you have a
Maybe
bottle
we
on
can
you?
go find Spring. Spring might be able to find something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a bottle.
Yeah.
He kind of holds out his hand for you.
Yeah, give him. I'll pour out the blood lemon drink out of the bottle I had. I'll
He
pour
sniffs
that
it.
out.
He's like,
He runs his kind of finger off the top, and it makes like a little like ooh sound. And he whispers to it, "Please, if you would, stay together. When lightning strikes in you, hold your pieces together."
It's
You see
handy
that-
having a god.
It forms and he hands it back out. This should hold.
oh shit.
I will give it to Lena. I'll just hand it straight to Lena.
All right. Like at Willoughby. Well, I know what we're doing later. I'm getting some lightning together
Yeah, I
in the
mean,
bottle. We
Might as well
need
just
one
make some
more
time
thing.
for it next time I cast a spell in a fight. Just toss the bottle out.
Oh shit.
Be gentle with it though. It's a kind soul, that bottle.
I'm gonna pat the bottle. Thanks, little woman.
The bottle has a soul.
No. Not that I think of, but everything has a certain energy to it.
You're going to do great things, I say to the bottle.
It thanks you. He kind of turns and continues walking forward, going northward through the trees. He looks around. We're getting close. If he asks, "You are my entourage. You're here because I'm having you deal with some matter of unimportance." They'll make it sound enticing enough that he believes it, but boring enough that he wouldn't ask any questions.
We should hide
Want to do
the
something
sword.
about the sword, or
Maybe put it in the box.
put it in the box?
Will it fit in there? Yeah, just jam it in there, right?
Well, it should fit in the box. Box got a lot of space in the box. Willoughby tries putting
It's
it
a
in the
magic box.
Yeah,
I don't know who has the box right now. I can't remember if it was Willoughby that's carrying it.
I think it's you or Lena. It certainly wouldn't be.
I know it was Draven at one point, then he
Let me
gave
put
it
it
to
this
one
way:
of us.
if I have it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it goes in there. It isn't long before you start to see the trees not departing around Balder. And he stops on this one bit where the trees have kind of grown together and weaved and created this almost circular barrier.
While we just wait, I might go to Boulder just as like if we're about to wait for something or if like maybe that last little bit of the journey. And I will just kind of say to him quietly, not as like a loud conversation, but just say, one of the things that my training in Mesogai has allowed me to do is cleanse my mind of any sort of influence, whether it is magical or pheromones or whatever it is. And I did it when we were speaking earlier. Nothing about you changed in my mind. I have based my opinion on you on your actions. The things you have done for me and my friends, the things you have done for this place, for the people that live here. You concern yourself of things that you may not ever know the answer to. But I can tell you that I think of you as a good man. And that is not influenced by any magic or power other than your own kindness.
He clasps you by the shoulder and looks at you and like gives it a slight squeeze. That is extremely generous of you.
In case we do not see each other again, I wanted you to know.
He lowers his hand and nods. It has brought much sadness, the coming together of our people. But it is moments like this one which make me extremely glad that it happened.
As am I.
Now, please do not judge me for this next portion, as I do not enjoy lying. Frey! It is Balder! There's silence. And then you see the trees part slightly. And stepping through, wearing the golden ball necklace. No shirt. It's kind of dark skin rippling with these kind of greenish tattoos, which almost look like plants that grow embedded into his skin and glow. A very soft fluorescent green across him. Almost creating almost like a vein-like pattern across his body. You see Frey with his hair down. Handsome, lean, kind of steps out, wearing very little on the in the way of clothing, and kind of steps with his bare foot on, like kind of rests one leg up onto a larger root, kind of leans on his elbow. Balder, what do you want? I'm afraid I come with bad news. Freya has been injured. You see Freyja. From what? Puts his foot down. By who? Where? Asgard. But I think she's been transported to Vanheim. Come with me, we can go. Yes, we'll leave at once. We'll take my boat. I'll get it. He kind of rushes back into the camp. Balder looks off to all of you. He flies fast. I'll give you an hour. He will be furious. It's okay.
A nod.
Look after yourself.
You see him rush back in. We go now. Take me. And he kind of grabs hold of Balder, and you see him whistle out this boat, and you see it form and kind of take up a portion, knocking down like one of the trees nearby, kind of bends. And you see this great kind of almost like a longboat, and the sail goes up. He leaps into it, pulls Balder in. Goes, okay, with me. The wind takes it up into the air, and you can see him just fly off into the sky. The opening to his den remains open.
Two things I want to do before we move forward into the den. I want to Dragon Constellation.
Okay.
And I want Willoughby to consult his map to find if there are any routes in the area that we can use to get out of here quickly in the event of like it getting really bad.
Smart.
Like just any exits I can find using the map.
Roll an investigation check.
Okay. That is an 18.
You can see there's one, and it's just beneath a pool. It's actually like right under this pool. There's a very small hole which you'd be able to open up, and the pool's in the kind of the center of his grove area. You can slip down that one.
All right, if things get really bad, say they get back and they're angry and we're not done, jump in that pool, go to the bottom.
Got it.
Okay. Lena, Eldred, do one of you want to get the mental communication up? Just okay.
I
And
think
then let's move. Let's boogie.
Okay.
As we get ready to go in, I'm gonna take the coin out of my pocket, and I'm just gonna go. I know you're busy, but you're going to love what I have to tell you later. And I put the coin back into my pocket.
Okay.
Are we all going in together? Or are we going to try to split up, do this a little quiet and a little louder?
I'd say let's stick together just in case. I mean, we don't know what these people are going to
We
be
have
like.
6 hours on the. As well.
Regardless of whether or not we're going to plan on going sneakily or not, Willoughby is going to cast Pass Without Trace on the entire group. There's really no downside to it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're
We
gonna
might,
have
and we
plus
can be
10.
sneaky. We can start trying to sneak, and then if we get caught, then we go from there. Let's just play it by ear.
Yeah. Give me
Okay.
the blessing of your
Mhm.
trickster, and with passing
Yeah,
without a
that'd
trace,
be-
perhaps we'll be okay.
Super, super quiet, I say, as I cast Blessing the Trickster.
Okay. And can everyone roll a stealth check for me, please? Plus 10.
But also, how does this work? Sorry.
Such
okay.
garbage.
Um,
What?
Better than me.
Do know.
Yeah.
That'd be an 18.
16 for Juno.
22.
Man, we need that pass without you.
Dude, they're all garbo.
Yeah, I mean, with Pass Without a Trace, it's still a 16, so you managed to slip in there. The grove itself immediately feels a bit warmer. You can see the grass here grows thicker, almost reed-like in the way it's kind of patterned around. But you can see it's trodden on path. It looks like almost like a little kind of ranger's grove. Can I get perception checks from everyone to kind of get an idea of the surroundings?
Yeah. I was actually gonna say, like, Juno's gonna pull the goggles down and start scanning, especially looking for signs of like Boulder mentioned flashes of power, or like anywhere that looks more heavily guarded. I think is what Juno's looking for. 23.
17, but I also want to
7.
do something.
7.
Oh, did you get
That's
hit by a couple of the plants as you're looking around, like some of the ones that you're whipping back? What did you want to do, Lena?
I want to use my cape
Okay.
I can use it to check for a heartbeat within, like, it's only within 40 feet, but I feel like I should just stop and kind of do that every now and then just to like.
Okay. Does it require a roll?
Yes, I need to, I guess, roll another perception check, or do we want to just?
We can take the one you've got if you want.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's.
And what does it go against? Sorry, does it go against?
It is. I just closed it by mistake. Hang on. It's against Constitution Stealth.
Yeah.
Contested.
It's going to be their constitution if they're trying to hide it.
Yeah.
In this case, it's just going to be passive for them. You can hear the heartbeats just 40 feet away from you around this small kind of pool of water, which always has this kind of crystal blue water. And Willoughby, you'd be able to see them as well. Juno, you see a little bit more, but you both see this. Around this pool of water, you see maybe an elderly woman who is sat there. She has a bow on her back. You can see that she's kind of got this great big, almost like wolf hide around her, but very, very white hair that comes down. You can see the wrinkles on the side of her face, probably in her like early 90s, kind of hunched over the water. The fishing rod that just kind of dips into it. It's only about a 10-foot by 10-foot kind of pool of water as well. On the opposite side of there is a very small, maybe 2.5-foot tall gnome, but very like wide, maybe like nearly as wide as he is tall, thick, and his skin looks almost made like it's made out of rocks. It's kind of the top of his head's almost like an earth genasi. It's kind of lined with all this kind of broken rock and kind of unstable cobble. And then next to them as well is a about 7-foot tall sitting goat that is having a conversation with the other two. And all three are sat around the pool of water fishing together. But you scan, you look at those. Those are the heartbeats you can feel. At least you can feel the goat's one. And your eyes flick over towards the right. And you can see where the grove is wrapped around. There's a small, slight incline and hill that wraps around. The hill goes all the way up. You can see a glowing cave entrance. Far off in the distance, past some rocks and tall portions, there seems to be some sort of glow coming from this cave area.
Is that all of us? Because I think you mentioned that I might have seen something extra.
That would have been mainly you. And actually, with the 23, atop the rock, you can see, as your eyes kind of like almost zoom in, you can see Big Veer sat there, playing with his dagger. And then over to the side, sharpening her greatsword, you can see Baylor waiting by the entrance of this.
By the cave?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll telepathically say, just off to the side of the grove, there's a small path. I can see a cave. The two that Baldo mentioned, the lackeys, they're waiting outside it. I think that's our destination.
As like just a double check,
Okay.
just to be totally sure, can Wilby do like a investigation check to look for like any struggle or like a scuffle with like any dirt or like plants on the ground of someone resisting being pulled into that cave or something like that?
You want to Sherlock Holmes this?
Just to be
It'd be
totally-
quite
God
hard.
was dragged here.
I was going to say, it'd be
Wearing
quite
a
high.
boot.
You can see along like the smaller trees that go in that way and pathway, you can see where there's obviously a bit of a scuffle. You can see upturned dirt. You can see kind of scratches on some of the trees. Or something fought back at least a little bit.
Well, it looks like, yeah, something was pulled in there or around there. That's probably where they are.
We just got to deal with these three by the pool or try and avoid them as best as we can.
Try
Problem
to
is if we-
avoid, right?
If we get into an encounter with anyone, it's going to be a whole thing. So choices are really start a fight, go in, sneak, hopefully don't get caught leaving, or some people distract, some people go in and maybe that gets us some cover.
It's
But
going
then
to be
we'll-
hard getting past the two at the cave entrance. They're on either side of the entrance. I mean, we'd need to be invisible or something. I don't think we'll be able to sneak past them.
Is there any way that we see that, like, is there enough room, I guess, that we would potentially be able to sneak around the people at the pool if they're like
Yeah,
they're,
I
like,
mean, this
40-ish
whole
feet away?
grove
Like they haven't.
is a few hundred feet by like a few hundred feet. Like it goes quite wide around. They're just in the kind of central portion. Right now,
Okay.
past without the trace, they haven't noticed you.
Maybe Lena and Willoughby, you could become animals and sneak into the cave.
I mean, we could try. How far away is the distance between the entrance of the cave and
And
like the
pool.
pool?
Oh, good, like maybe 150 feet. It's quite a little bit away. They're up on like a.
I mean, here's the
Yeah.
thing,
But-
right? We either
Yeah, a fight there would
attack-
probably maybe still be heard at the
Yeah.
pool or, you know,
we
something
attack
like
the
that.
people at the pool, they come down. We try to sneak through. We fight at the entrance, they come up, right?
Unless we think we can lie, convince them to let us in the cave
I-
somehow.
I'm so bad.
Yeah,
bad
I'm
lie.
not the best.
I'm so bad at it.
I can try it.
So I don't want to do that. I could probably
definitely-
distract them. It wouldn't be a lie or truth or anything. I could just make a ass of myself for a little bit. I could do that. But I do think I'd be better suited to sneak in.
Yeah. Well,
Do we see any so this is like we've gone into like Frey's
domain.
garden domain, whatever, right? Like we're not in Kansas anymore. Like we're not
Mhm.
in like the
Yeah.
forest anymore. Do we even see any like little woodland creatures or anything? Like
Inside here,
around?
no. Not that you can
Okay.
see.
Any dead bodies or skeletons?
yeah, there's like
Um,
80 of them.
None
That you
humanoid.
forgot to mention.
None humanoid. You'd probably see a couple of animal kind of skeletons and stuff, and where they've kind of kept trophies. But
Mm.
I was mostly obviously asking because like if there's no little
Yeah, if
animals,
there's
we just,
no
like, go
animals and then
scampering
suddenly,
in,
like, a
they're gonna be
couple, like,
what the
"Oh."
fuck?
All right. I mean, Juno's very good at this. And
Yeah,
that's
I mean, like,
about
I
it.
can still try, but I
See,
can really, I
The
can't turn into as
problem
many things as
is
Willoughby
I
can.
preemptively use Dragon Constellation
Yeah.
for like
Detection.
the initial looking around. If I wild shape into an animal now, I won't have anything in the event of us
Left.
being in a fight.
Yeah.
So ideally, would honestly be better suited outside,
Mhm.
doing like recon or covering the exterior. Besides, all my spells are fucking AOE shit, so I'm better outside if stuff goes down.
I
than inside.
could attempt to cast blindness on both of them at the same time, but I feel like the odds of that working
How
pretty
close
low.
do you have to be to do that? Like,
Um,
it would be great if they just like
30
stumbled
feet.
down.
30 feet is really close,
yeah, they probably see me by then.
and
I mean, we
none
haven't
of
been
us are
detected
very
yet.
good at being quiet other than Lena.
Listen, I'm going to put my cards out there. I think we get as close to the two by the cave as we can. We try Eldred's blindness. If it works, it works. Great. We run in the cave, we try and free the god, and then we fight our way out. If it doesn't work, or if we only blind one of them, I'll try and keep them busy as long as I can. Maybe but me and Willoughby can try and find them off. Lena, you get inside, free the god. I mean, getting the god on our side, or at least getting them free, is gonna help. Maybe give us some extra odds. Maybe.
Alternative. Which one of these looks the most charismatic? Because I could try to banish one and then we just rush the other.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
your
a
magic
solid-
sounds good.
I also, sorry, I have one other thing I was thinking as you were saying that, which is a good idea, definitely. But also, you know how you can talk to, like, right? So I have made Dassel talk, but you can also talk to some. Do you have to see them to talk to them, Eldred? Or can you just, like know that someone is there? You could, like,
I
could
have
you
to
talk
see them
the
first.
captured-
Well, I could spend a spell to speak to them, but
I just
I
meant, like, if we
my
could, like,
special power is I
okay.
have to see them first.
honestly,
Alright.
I think this banishment spell, that sounds to me like the best option. Like, if we can take one of them out of a fight entirely, and then the other one, I'll try and keep them as busy as long as I can, maybe supported by someone.
And that's 60 feet, so easier
Joe,
to start.
is like the space between this pond where the other group is and the cave, is there like a sort of relative pathway between those two, or is it just like a clearing and like various like plants and trees and stuff?
Between them,
Yeah.
they're about 20 feet away from each other.
Oh no, I mean like
Oh.
from the cave to the
From the pond
Or
to the
like,
cave.
Yeah. There's a good amount of clearing there. You got basically the way to picture is it kind of goes up a hill, and then up on that hill you've got this kind of where the hill goes round and around it, cave open, rocks out the front. They're kind of hanging up there. The pool is totally like a separate area where they're just.
So if you've got a spell to maybe block that path off.
I have a plan, but it requires like a couple minutes of setup, and I can't be seen in the middle of these two groups doing it. If
I
that
think-
makes sense.
I mean, you're pretty
How
hidden
close
to
do you
me,
need to
but
be?
But I could try it. I was going to make some traps, and then if stuff
Hey.
does go down and we get to a fight at the cave, I cast a spell, make all the plants over there get a little bigger, sort of funnel them down a bunch of traps, and call it a day.
I say
There,
we
gets rid of one part.
let's start doing that. If they do happen to notice you, then Eldred's banishment plan comes into effect.
If
We just
they
take
no-
it.
if they
But I think
notice.
if we can limit them getting between the two sites, that's a huge help to us. But let's all get on the side closest to the cave, have Willoughby try and set up these traps and things like that, and then if these two guards spot anything, we deal with them as we discussed.
If they spot
Alright.
us, you want me to beeline for the cave to try to.
I mean, that's what I think is the best idea. I think honestly, getting you in and getting this god freed,
I mean, the
you know,
terms
and
we
then as
just
soon
said
as you can, you come and help us. But you know,
Yeah, of course.
the terms are that we free them, right? Like, so we
as
don't
long as we remove them from
So we
Frey's-
can
necessarily have to
the pool and
kill
run.
or hurt anyone here anyways. We just
No.
have to get it done. We know where there's an exit.
We
in
just have
that
to
pond.
take them with us out, right? Because I assume they can't just walk out. They're going to get right. Like
They'll probably be. They might be injured as well when you
We'll
go
tell
in.
them about the pond and then tell them not to wander once they go into the pond.
right. Okay.
Rude
I mean,
or
if we
they're
can, I think
probably
we
going
should.
to die.
If we can, we should escort this god out. Like we help them get to the exit, but
Would
we
be
might not
shitty
have
to
that
be
choice.
Like, you're free. Run for the
Well,
exit.
I think tell them if that's the like, we tell them where it is, and if they have to, they make a run for it. But I mean, I can also. I'm not going to try and kill. I mean, if I can avoid it, I'll try and avoid killing anybody. I can knock them unconscious if we fight. Hopefully, try and minimize any damage that we do. But I think this banishment. I think this is the best plan we can make. We have Willoughby try and kind of slow them down, set up some traps, blockade the path between the two, at least temporarily in case we get spotted. Eldred, you try this banishment spell, and if that works, great. If it doesn't, the plan's still no different. I don't think we can sneak past them. Certainly, I know I can't. So unless we've got a way to like sneak Lena in, I mean, Lena, can you become invisible or anything like that?
No.
What's the smallest animal you can become?
Become like a little spider or something hard to see.
I don't. I
Squirrel?
mostly. I don't. You know, I really only ever stuck to the fish and the squirrel. That was really all I needed. Like I could.
I mean, even a squirrel
try
is pretty
to-
small.
It's pretty small. I could try to maybe. I don't. I was hoping I would see a lot of squirrels and then I would just blend in, right? I don't know. I also think if they notice you and shit goes down, are they going to notice a tiny squirrel running? Like probably not.
Probably not.
Right?
All
I
right.
think squirrel works. I'm going to be honest.
I could try to. I'll not go so like usually it's pretty red. I'll try to mute the colors a little bit.
All right. Well, I think that we can sit here and try and make plans, but I think this is the best option we have.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna go out into the middle of all of that and start getting to work and hope no one in either of the two groups sees me as I.
Well, if it curves around, if you go to the midpoint of the curve, that might hide you a little bit from both sides, right? Both parties.
What did you roll on a stealth check as well?
My
18.
stealth check was an 18. Yeah.
Okay.
And essentially, what Willoughby's plan is he's going to go into the middle of this sort of passageway between these two spots, like as centermost of the clearing, like the path between the two as he can. He's going to cast multiple snares.
Okay.
It's a level 1 spell. It takes a minute to cast. You can have multiple down at the same time. But they take a minute to cast. So he's gonna put like their 5-foot radius. So there's gonna be like 10-foot blocks of these things next to each other.
Okay.
And kind of like a line for like I would say he put 3 of them down.
Okay.
And then Wilby's intention is that if the far group notices and starts coming this way, he's going to cast plant growth with the plan to basically have the plants grow in such a way that it funnels them into those snares.
Okay. So the obvious route is go through them. Okay. Can I get one more stealth check from you, though, as you start casting the spells? As it's kind of a new, focused stealth.
If we're not gonna
16.
Okay.
But if there's like anyone that I don't know how like what's the distance between me and these two parties?
Probably about 75 feet.
75. Hang on. Numbers and distance matter right now deeply.
If we had decided that we weren't gonna stealth the whole group anymore, I would have just re-blessing him a trickster onto Willoughby instead of Eldred. Like if Eldred doesn't need it anymore, right? Because I can just do it. I can only do it.
Well,
one person
blessing
at
of a
time.
trickster would give me advantage, right?
Yeah.
I got not one on that second one.
Oh,
so.
okay. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, the only way that I'd be able to do anything is if they were 30 feet near me. So yeah, it's a 16.
They're fishing. They're super into the fishing.
Well,
that's the guys by the cave as well, because they looks like they're more on lookout, but we'll see.
They're having a quiet.
The
argument
fishes
we don't know about.
don't notice you. They're sat in their own conversation. Roll a perception check, will it be?
At least I'm good at those. 18.
Midway through your second casting of a snare, you see Big Veer start to look in your direction. Nods over to Baylor and hops down, begins walking towards you.
All right.
Hey, they're walking right at me right
Okay,
now.
Eldred, Lena, let's go. And me and Eldred are gonna
Trying to swiftly kind of make my way within 60 feet of whoever's getting closest.
Yeah.
I think Juno might even to try and keep their eyes away from Eldred. I think Juno might even move out into the main road closer to the two guards approaching, so that they'd have to go through Juno to get to Willoughby, basically. And then hopefully that means that they don't spot Eldred going blah 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 when she does her banishment.
You see,
I'm gonna try to
Big Veer.
stick to the trees.
Okay, you see Big Veer starts walking along, and he goes, "You,
Hey,
what do you think you're doing?" And he sees Juno
Hey.
start coming into entrance.
Hello.
He draws his dagger out. Who the hell are you? And charisma save ya?
Yep.
Come on.
can I add I'm going to reduce it by 1d6
Okay.
if they've walked up to me.
A million things at once.
Look, if he got
Yeah,
close enough, I'm going to Cosmic Omen. I'm going to take one off of it, but who knows?
AC 17.
He's 17. Who the hell are you? Hey, what?
Genius, Brizzy.
Is the other one with them, or notices what happens?
She was looking. I see. She goes, throws down the whetstone, draws the sword,
I'm running at this lady.
and we are going to roll.
And I'm going to try and flying kick, yeah. I want to try and just like flying
Frizzy,
kick
that
into
was
it.
clutch,
I
dude.
mean, that
There's
went
a bond.
GG
on that banishment.
Could have hoped
Very
for, I
GG.
guess.
There's a bond. I'm saying we have 1 minute.
Yeah.
1
All right.
minute's
And also
pretty
it's
good. We just need to
concentration as
keep
well.
You away
Yeah.
from them.
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah.
if you
I'm gonna just try and engage this person and just try and stick with him, basically. Oh, good,
All
she's a
right.
massive giant.
Yeah, she is. She's about 13 feet tall.
Yes.
So I've
Lady.
got rid of
I'm
her.
so pleased.
So,
So,
how far off of the map is the like pond people? I'm just trying to figure out where Willoughby would be, like in the perfect middle of these.
Oh, the
Like,
pond
would he
people
be
are like.
right at the bottom.
Yeah, you can be right at the
Okay.
bottom. Because I said 75 feet away, and that is it's about here. So here.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it. So let me
Where
put on the
was-
music.
Where was what's his name when Big Vader
He
when he
was
got?
Here's-
here.
yeah,
Brody.
he would have got. He was
Okay,
technically
I
up
would be
there,
like
and then
behind
he
these
got down to
bushes
where Junior was.
probably.
Okay.
Joe, I'm gonna put a shape
There you go,
down
60 feet.
here for just
Okay,
where
I
the
would've been-
snare is. The one that he did have time to cast before
Okay.
he was interrupted.
I'm gonna
Then-
basically, Joe. I'm gonna do one movement away from Eldred because that would have been like if I'm rushing towards her, then I would get to where I am now. If you're cool with that, and then that was when the initiative would kick in. Like,
Yeah.
I basically use my action to pelt towards her.
Sounds okay with me. One
Cool.
second. Why is your camera not working?
we would have
Off tank.
been on this
Time to
side,
monk
darker.
tank.
Dude,
Get my
I have a
shit
weird feeling
kicked
I need to
in.
Get into melee at some point soon.
Yeah, we don't have.
We don't
Draven
have our
anymore.
paladin anymore.
We don't have
This is gonna
the
be
armor boy.
fine.
Who are we gonna yell at?
I mean, I've got an
Get in
AC of
there,
18.
get in
I just don't have the same hit points Draven did. Like, I'm like, woo.
What is your HP?
71.
Damn, I have more than you.
Little
Yeah,
worries.
I'm a glass cannon, man. Monks are glass
Fucked
cannons.
up.
Like, yeah, if I get hit, I take it hard, but
See, if I had like Warcaster or like Proficient or Resilient Con, I'd feel a lot better about being in like melee as a fucking druid, but like
Yeah.
my Con's so bad.
All
well, I
right.
think what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically just try and go super defensive on this one and spend my key points to basically take dodge rather than do extra attacks because I just want to tie this person
Oh, I
up.
forgot to
Yeah.
roll.
Roll initiative.
Roll initiative, right?
Well, I've only just opened up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you've.
I
everyone
looked
just
over and I saw it there. I was like, oh shit, I didn't do it.
Oh, wait, there it
Oh,
is.
yeah,
There it
mine's
is.
in
It
there.
popped up. Nice. Okay.
I didn't.
I did not. That's okay.
Flare action.
Nope.
Oh,
That one is.
What?
Don't worry, that wasn't. I think that was my
Oh,
last one.
jeez.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
So, you see her stand up, draw out a big great sword, kind of ready herself, and you see her instantly going into an enrage as she looks around
What
did you do with him? and then holds it out. Lena, you're up first.
Okay, let me double check my thingy here. I am going to. I
You're a little quiet.
10. That's because I was actually muttering. Sorry.
That's okay.
No, that has to be a minute that I heard that for. At least 10 feet in direction. No, that's not gonna work because we didn't hear anybody else walking for a minute. Okay, sorry. All right, yes, great. I'm so excited to go first, which is actually not what I wanted to do. Where is she in the initiative? Fuck me!
The
All right,
rogue
I'm
complains
hidden.
about going fast.
Yeah, it's because I had a whole like series of things, and now I can't like.
Look, I'm just saying it's like a barbarian complaining about a great sword. It's part of the,
right.
you know, you're like initiative
Well, yeah, but
class.
but now my choice is to try to legit just sneak past her right there, which I don't really want to do. So
There's a
I
big
am-
rock.
Like move like halfway. Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go halfway. What I would like to do is end up, like, here-ish.
Okay.
So that I'm behind the rock, and still.
Okay.
And then. I was. No, that's it.
Okay. Not doing anything with your
I'm
bonus
gonna
action.
do- well, I mean, I do if I have to re-hide.
I would say because you're kind of now starting combat and she just got awareness of like everyone around. Do it just for the sake of having a number
Sure.
there.
23.
And then you're still past without trace. So, oh wait, no, because you're not within 30
Oh.
feet anymore.
Yeah, no.
Okay, 23. All right. Eldred.
Plus hidden behind big rock.
Yeah. Big rock. huge.
I'm going to move forward. Let's see. Am I 30 feet or 35 feet? 30 feet. I'm going to move forward 30 feet.
Okay.
So that I'm technically in front of this bush. She will technically be able to see me, but I'm hoping since her friend was the fast one, she can't get here. And I'm gonna send a guiding bolt her way.
Okay. Also attack.
25 to hit.
25 definitely hits her.
25 to hit.
She takes 11 points of radiant damage, and
Eat it.
you see the blast
And
against
she's
her starts
glowing.
glowing. She stands.
With black light, ultraviolet light.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay. No, your turn, Juno.
Oh my god. Juno is just going to move up to within 10 feet and just kind of like, not caught like shouting or anything out, but we'll probably just kind of grin and just be like, come on, big lady, you and me. And I'm going to activate Golden Wisdom, like Golden Wisdom, as I rush forward. So this is a dexterity saving throw as I summon my arms of the astral self. DC 16. This is just the bonus
A dex
action to
save,
summon
yep.
them.
Come on.
Okay. 15. She fails.
50. That's 10 force damage then, as she gets slammed by the arms.
Okay.
And
What a
does that?
shame.
Gets smashed back a little bit. It just scrapes her sword against the ground.
I'm just checking to make sure. Yeah, okay, I don't push them back or anything. And then it's going to be 2 golden wisdom attacks. Punch, punch.
Okay.
First one, 20 to hit.
Hits.
With advantage.
Oh, you have
but
advantage.
Yeah, that was with
Maybe.
the advantage. Yep, that was the 20. 6 points of force damage.
6 points of force damage.
That's 1 on the damage, poo. And then 24 on the next one.
24 hits.
6 more points of force damage. 2 1s for damage, but I'll take it.
6 more points.
So just and that's going to be bonus action, a little bit of move action. I'm going to. She looks
shit.
big, and I'm going to imagine that she has reach. So I'm not going to keep move. I'm not going to move backwards because I imagine I'm now within her threatened range.
You can
But
see
I'm hoping
she.
that she's now also somewhat in mine.
All of the damage you've been dealing out to her, she's kind of holding it back. You can see there's a portion of her body where it's kind of almost resistant against it.
Yeah,
when
I'm
you
actually going to step
close.
right up close to her. Yeah, I'm just going to like keep moving. I want to basically make it so that she has to move around me.
Okay.
If she wants to try and get to Eldred, I'm kind of almost trying to pin her in this corner for now.
Okay.
Trying to make sure she doesn't get to Eldred.
Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn. Yes.
She is going to do a legendary action. And take one mighty swing at you. She has advantage. 17 to hit.
No.
You see her swing down.
18.
It just blocks your kind of. You see the golden wisdom hold back the blade.
Yes.
Willoughby.
Can I, with like either without an action or with a bonus action, see if the group by the pond has noticed this fight?
Yeah. I'll give you a bonus action to do it. Or an action,
Alright.
your preference.
22 bonus action.
Not yet. They're
Not yet,
completely
that's
distracted.
Then for now, Willoughby's gonna help fight this one and not do anything fucked up to them.
Okay.
I know we said we weren't gonna kill him, but I have a move that would really keep.
We can hurt
We
them.
we have to, right? Like, I
Yeah.
don't know. We're not gonna let ourselves die.
Yeah, it's like they're just like old and
Until that last hit point, we just do everything as normal, and on that last hit, it's like non-lethal.
that's true. It's just the one I'm good. The one I would do is so obviously non-lethal that it feels fucked up.
I would say-
to people who don't know what's going on.
Oh, joking aside.
Just go with your instincts.
Make it rain fish on
Yeah.
them.
I think Willoughby is on.
Blight.
He's on backline duty here. He's going to. If these people haven't noticed, he's going to cast Wall of Fire at a range of 120 feet in a perfect circle around them and fucking cook them in that fucking.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Okay.
Like because this suddenly looks like sort of bad. Like this looks like a bad scene. He's not trying to kill him, but he's gonna try to fucking knock them out of this to the point where they don't even know where the fuck this is coming from.
Fire goes up.
It does obscure it. They can't see through it from the fire side as well.
Yep.
Yeah, there's just a wall of fire around them from the whole pond circle right now.
See the fires are wrapped around the circle, and as in you're cooking them, you're actually hitting them with it, right?
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna try to like use perception checks to see if they're like looking real bad, but he's trying to. He didn't have time to set up the snares, so he's not feeling super confident about plant growth to like slow him down anymore. So, make a wall up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick. Wall's opaque. Every creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, they take 5d8 fire damage immediately, which is 10 feet in any distance from the wall.
The gnome would succeed. The goat would succeed. The old lady would not.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll the 5d8. Gnome and goat take half.
Okay.
So they're gonna both take 12. Old lady takes 24 damage.
You'd see she immediately just gets obliterated by the fire.
Oh, Willoughby.
As an old
I'm
person,
sorry.
that
I
hurts
thought
me.
they were tougher.
I thought you were stronger than that.
The goat looks around furious.
Oh, heroes.
Oh, no. Oh well, it happened. Look,
For the greater good.
They shouldn't
It's
have
the
noticed.
circle of
You picked an asshole
life.
for a friend. We're so
I will
sorry.
have to interrupt just to rush along though, because we only have about 20 minutes. So.
Yes.
That's my turn. That's my turn.
Yes, sir.
Okay. On her turn, she is going to. She's going to take a brutal swing. She's going to use up her big attack, and she just brings her sword down and just swings it down on the ground. It's only going to hit you, Juno, but can I get a dexterity saving throw from you, please?
Oh,
As it bursts straight towards you.
14.
It's a fail.
Half, right?
You would take 31 points of thunder damage as it ripples you back.
Okay.
Is that half?
Holy shit.
No.
no.
Oh, yeah, I do have evasion. That was a dex saving throw.
Yes.
I do have evasion.
Yeah.
So I take half.
Take 15
so
points.
That would be, I'll add 15, so 56 I'm on.
Lena. And she's also going to step a little bit around you.
Joe, I'm going to do one thing. Because I've taken damage from a creature within 10 feet of me, I'm going to use... I reflavored this. This is like the metallic gem dragon or metallic dragon feet or something like that. But I've reflavored it to be Dialogus armor. I'm going to use my reaction. Can they make a... She's probably going to pass. A strength saving throw DC 16, please.
Got 19.
19. Okay, they're going to take half damage. Oh, fucking 2 ones.
She takes 0 'cause
Force
she is-
damage. Whoa.
It was the stunt.
To force?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because she's enraged right now because you see her looking around. You see there's a portion of her
problem.
that's like pulsating with magic.
Yeah, okay. Well, Golden Wisdom tries to rebuff, but fails.
Okay.
Okay.
Lena.
I would like to try to sneak into the cave. I'm gonna hug this wall.
Okay.
And get on
No
in
more
there.
plus
I've got
10,
enough-
by the way. My
I've got enough
concentration's
movement.
being held on the wall.
Okay. So what do I need to?
Just move your character and I'll tell you what you get once you go in there.
Okay. So we'll go here, and then we'll go here, and then we're gonna. I think then I can get to there.
You slip round into the cave.
That's just my movement, so I
Give
haven't
me an perception check. Perception check.
perception check. 18.
You see 2 almost like stone beds tied down to one of them with this kind of metal interlinking with like hardened wood that's like locked her arms and her legs. You see Bea lying there. There's a vine that seems almost like an electrical coil going to the other, and it's pressed against her body. It's a body with like kind of browning hair on the front of its chest, a loincloth, no more different than a human's body, except for one thing. It has no head. And the power
the
is slowly almost jolting it alive.
Does she look awake?
She looks a little bit
conscious.
Seems conscious.
How far away am
trying
I
to
from the
revive
beds right
something.
now?
It's only a small cave, maybe 10 feet.
Okay. So if I look back from where I'm standing right now, do I feel like I can be seen like in this entrance?
From Baylor, yes.
Yeah, okay. So I'd like to get the rest of the way in there.
Okay.
So I guess, let's see, that was, I have extra movement because of the thing. So I'll, bonus
I think you
action,
got about
cunning
10
action to
feet.
give myself the movement to,
Okay.
get in
So
there.
you're dashing. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. So I'm all the way in, and body with no head, her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so does she see me if I start to approach the bed? Does she like look at me at all, or?
Oh, it's going to flick to you, but she looks up. Doesn't really
Does she
pay you
look
much
up?
heed.
Okay, I'm going to be like, what's her name? Bea?
Yeah.
Bea. I'm going to, Bea. I'm going to get you out of here. You have to wake up and tell me what you know to get out. Right?
The chains. The chains have
Yeah,
been
I see
drained.
them. You're being trained. Okay. Cool. A vine and a what?
There's like vine and metal interwoven, locking her into the bed.
Vine and metal interwoven. Okay. And it looks like it's like
Electric is
Electric?
coiling down, or power is coiling down. It's not necessarily electric. It's
okay.
she's being drained of her power and it's
Magic.
pumped into the body.
Right. Does it look like I can do anything to pull it off? Otherwise, I'll get my dagger out and try to stab it. But like,
Not this time. You've already used your. Oh no, you still get your action.
I still have my action. Yeah. So can I like do a thing? I don't know.
You can try and break it. You can rather try and damage it, which might have a lot of health, or you can try and athletics check terror. There's a lot of things you can try. You tell me what you want to do, and I'll give you the roll.
Okay. I think first she would try to just try to break it because I have the strength gauntlets, right?
With athletics
I'll
check.
try to- Yeah.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Right. Okay. I'm still not great at them, but we'll see.
You're getting at least a +4 from your stat. Yeah.
It's only a 9, but I'd spend a thing to
Okay.
see if I can do any better.
You're realizing this
Nope,
lockdown of
only a
God.
12.
You can't get through it.
Okay. That's my action then, and my bonus action and my movement.
Eldred.
I'm gonna move 15 feet east closer to her, but south further from her. So I'm within 30 feet, and I'm going to cast blindness, deafness, which is not concentration.
Okay.
Con save 17. Oh, she will be fine, but worth a try.
Hey.
She failed.
Ah,
Yeah, I go.
blind. Just white spirit swirling and invading her eyes.
She's-
And then I'm going to take 15 feet further south.
Okay.
Get out of there.
She's going to use a legendary action to make a swing. It's just going to be a straight swing.
Disadvantage because of the blindness.
She has advantage on all of her strikes currently. So it's only 17 though. She misses you. She swings it. You can see it's pretty close, but it misses. Your turn, Juno.
Just kind of like looking over to Eldred, I'm going to give Eldred a big thumbs up. Like, good job. And it's golden wisdom time, baby. Seeing that
Go for
I've
it.
got the advantage, I'm going to press it. I am probably going to flurry of blows this because I have the advantage. I'm going to make the most of it. So here we
Okay.
go. 4 attacks. That is a 20 to hit on the first one.
Hits.
11 force damage.
Okay.
Second one, 26 to hit.
26 hits.
7 force damage. 26 to hit again, 10 force damage. And then
Okay.
finally a 20 to hit, 9 force damage. Bam, 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 bam.
Just punching the head out there. You can
Hilla!
hit a couple of crashing breaks, but she's still standing strong. She just looks down at you. Well, she doesn't look down. She's like kind of facing her head towards it. I'll kill you for whatever you did to him.
Sure, if that's what you feel you have to do.
End of your turn. She tries another one. Another greatsword strike. Only a 5. She misses. Swings in the air. Going for you. Willoughby.
I'm just going to reposition ever so slightly, Joe.
There's another body. She's on a bed. There's a body. It doesn't have a head. There's like vines
That's
connecting
just
them.
not our
She's
job.
being trained.
That's just not the job. Just ignore the
Yeah,
other
no, I'm trying
body.
to get her out.
I just cooked someone alive that I thought was way stronger than they were. They are charcoal in a fucking inferno.
Willoughby, we'll deal with that later.
I'm
We
trying
need
to pull her
get
out.
this done.
I'm trying.
Can Willoughby look back?
I thought
'Cause,
that
like,
was
I don't know the
stronger than I
initiative
am.
of like the FAR group. Like, how are they doing in the fire?
Roll a perception
They're
check.
fucking burning to death, dude. That's what they're doing.
That's a 19.
You can see
They're screaming
they
and
are.
writhing in pain.
They haven't really had a turn to react now because they had a surprise. But they are like definitely panicking and looking to try and get away from that fire.
Okay. Well, fuck. Willoughby's just gonna cast a. Look, we're buying time. Willoughby wants to cast a guiding bolt. I'm gonna send a guiding bolt over to them.
Over to who?
Over to the
Giant lady.
Okay.
giant. 25 to hit
Hits.
for a 15 radiant damage.
Nice. All right. Yep. Hits against her. She starts glowing. Ugh.
All right, that's all Willoughby's gonna do.
Okay. On her turn, she takes. She can take 2 swings towards you, Juno.
Mm-hmm.
16, 17. She misses both. Just swinging in the air. Rolling low.
I like the idea of like, yeah, with where she's swinging blind, like Juno's like jumping over the sword
Yeah.
and like, you know, sidestepping it and stuff like that.
Just ducking straight under it, like cuts one strand
Yeah.
of hair.
Yeah.
Does she make a save at the end of the turn?
Yes.
I'm gonna reduce that by a d6, whatever that save is.
It's a nat 20.
Oh.
She fades over, and you just see fury in her eyes. Tricksters and Mesogaians, I will cut you in half and give you as a two-sided gift to my friend Frey. Lena.
Sure.
If they nat 20, does it burn my use? It doesn't say anything about it, but technically, if the roll has no meaning to
You
my
keep
actual
using.
ability,
I don't mind
keep
using it afterwards.
Okay.
Lena, you see
Hi.
the
Yes.
headless body is also shifting, trying to get up now as well.
Cool. Great. Love it. Okay. Question for you. Looking at my inventory, there was a fight we did a long time ago in June of
Yep.
on June 3rd of 2022.
Okay, I
we
believe
did a
you.
fight, and I have a small bottle of slug slime from
We
the
got
dude that we
receipts.
fought. I can't
We got
remember.
receipts
Was that
from the
like
slime
was
fight.
that like an acidy kind of?
I
Did
don't
that
think
like
so.
melt? I can't remember what it did. Okay.
Slug
if you don't think
slime?
it did, I just wrote down that it was
You
slug
mean
slime from
the,
that fight.
the Fey dude, right? The snail
yeah.
man?
The dude, and we was like,
yeah.
"Oh, it's my name" or whatever, and he was like trying to like stop us
I
from the
don't
thing.
think he had acidity.
Don't think there was acid.
All right, I don't. I just wrote that it was slug slime. It's
Okay.
just a question I thought I'd ask.
No, it's good.
All right. Okay. Well, then I don't have anything that I can pour on it, so I'm gonna stab the vine
Yes, you're going to
with
just
a
basically
real
attack.
like a
Okay.
yeah, with like a real dagger, not the like
Okay.
psychic dagger. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
All right, roll attack.
14.
It's not enough to break through.
Of course it is not.
Clink off.
Okay. I'm going
Is
to
this
say-
like vine just wrapped around this god? It's not like
It's,
locked
it's,
around her
it's
by
like
a lock or
chains
something.
on her arms and legs, and it's interwoven metal and wood.
How much? So, okay, sorry, I should have asked this too, so I know for next
Like
time.
cuffs.
How much like play is there? Like, is it like?
Oh no,
you can, like,
she's
shift a
bound
little
to
bit?
the. She's bound. No, it's not even like wrapped around her arm. It's like being locked down to like a table.
Yeah, but I mean, like, can she like wiggle at all, or is she just like fully like?
she can wiggle her
immobile?
hips, yeah, but it's her ankles and her wrists are locked down tight.
Is it all the same vine?
No. It's like 4 clasps. Imagine you're being kind of
Yeah,
clasped
yeah,
and
got
locked
it.
down to a table. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say over the thing. This fucking vine is pretty strong. I tried to pull it, didn't do anything. I tried to stab it. I don't think.
I'm kind of busy. I can't help.
Yeah, I'm going to keep trying. Just FYI.
I have a spell I could use. I could probably kill a vine, but I'd have to come over there.
It's got like metal in it and shit. I don't know. So I'm gonna keep trying to get her out. I'm also worried about the headless body, which is kind of moving around, but I'm gonna keep trying.
Would we ever able to, like, destroy the table they're on or whatever?
Yeah, can I do like is there, I guess it was my action to stab the thing. Can I do anything with a bonus action to like investigate anything else, to look around to see what I see? Like,
We have some silly magic items. I just don't know who had them because
Minecraft gloves!
we have the
I don't
was
have
about to say, we
them!
have the cube.
Fuck!
I know!
Is there anything else you want to
Who
do,
has those
Lena?
gloves?
I don't know who has them, but I know that I do not. I cannot, I
One of
think,
us has
do...
them. It can't have been Draven. We
anything.
wouldn't have let Draven bury with those, dude.
I mean, I might have them.
With us.
I think out of everyone, you're
I don't
most
think I can do
likely to
anything
have
with my
them.
bonus action here. So,
Okay.
oh wait, oh no, it's an ability.
my
check.
God.
Never mind.
Well, no, they had the strength.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's true. So it must
Alright.
be Willoughby then.
End of your turn. She's going to take a legendary action with advantage. She's going to try and do... She's going to do a drop kick towards you, Juno. You see her kind of rush forward and just leap and do a drop kick in the air. It's going to be a contested athletics versus your acrobatics check.
I do have golden wisdom, so I can use wisdom for
You
these.
It's be a 23.
So athletics, you said, yeah?
Or acrobatics.
Or acrobatics. I'm not trained in either, so this is just a straight wisdom roll for me then. Okay. 2 3s, 8.
You take 24 points of bludgeoning damage as she just shoots you. You get flown back onto the floor against the rock.
24, right?
Yep. And she spins back up with her sword.
Okay, I am going to activate my reaction
prone.
again because I can do it up to 3 times. Can you make another strength saving throw, please? DC
Got it.
16.
25. She's good.
Okay, she's going to take half damage. Takes another 5 force damage.
Yep.
I get knocked back, did you say?
Yeah, you get knocked back and sent prone onto the ground there. Eldred.
I'm going to throw up a spiritual weapon next to her. It's just a spectral woman with long hair with like scythe.
Okay.
It's just going to slash at her.
I'll see if I can get a spiritual weapon.
But there was a natural one, so it doesn't hit, but it'll be on the screen, probably between me and her.
Okay. We'll just do a little drawing for now.
Yeah.
There you go. I can move this around for you. Okay, yeah, you see it appear and then swing and slash. She just kind of deflects off of her armor.
That was a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess with my action, I can toll the dead.
You can. Can't save from her.
Yes. Oh, wisdom save, actually.
Wisdom save.
16.
She succeeds. She got a 21. You see it just kind of holds it off.
Okay.
Shakes her head away from you.
Okay.
At the end of her turn, she's going to step towards you as you're prone on the ground and take advantage strike. She would have had advantage anyway, but 19 to hit.
Yeah, it's going to hit.
You take 19 points of slashing damage. She just brings her blade straight across you on the ground and just looks down at you. I'll kill you, Mr. Gain. And then I'll kill your friends. Your turn.
Juno will cough up a bunch of blood. Not looking good. I am going to stand up from prone. I'm going to kick off the rock. I'm going to attack twice.
Okay.
And then I'm actually going to use my bonus action to patient defense and take the dodge action.
Okay.
So it'll be disadvantage on the attacks against me.
Okay.
But first 2 attacks. Did the guiding bolt hit last time? Is there?
It
I
did.
don't think that.
Did hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
She had the
okay.
advantage,
So that's 18 to hit then.
that's her armor class.
11 force damage,
Okay.
and then 27 to hit
Hits.
for another 7 force damage.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I'm going to patient defense, kind of go into a striker pose and go into my default defensive stance.
Okay.
For a key point. So I'm down 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
And that is me done. I might use a little bit of movement just to... I want to kind of almost lead her away from the cave a little bit. So I'm going to kind of just kind of kick back a little bit towards Eldred and Willoughby.
Okay. Yeah, she kind of turns back towards you. And she can take her straight up. Yeah.
I was just going to say, if I actually do one more step, because it looks like she has like 10 feet of reach, right? Like, I wouldn't provoke an opportunity attack if I take a 5-foot step back. Yeah, so I'm going to go to where I am now. So just kind of like take a little bit of step back, but still taunting her. And I look beat up. Like, I look like I'm on the verge of, being killed. So I'm hoping that kind of causes her to come after me still.
You can see as you take a step back, it's going to be a straight roll. Because she has disadvantage from that, but advantage from her rage. She rolls in that 20.
Oh.
What?
Goodbye, friends.
You take 32 points of slashing damage as she just brings her blade straight across you.
Juno is going to fall over.
And knocks you to the ground. Willoughby.
It's bad.
Willoughby is going to use his bonus action to enter Chalice form.
Mm-hmm.
And then he is, let me see the distance between the two of us, 45 feet. He's going to close the gap by 30 feet. Going to use an action to cast Healing Spirit on, I can't use an action and a bonus action on the same. Like, I can't use like a bonus action spell as an action, right?
No. It'd be cast only
So,
via what it says.
Fuck, I need to find something that I can cast in an action because I can't reach you for a spell.
Do what you gotta do, pal.
Yeah, I'm looking through the spells I have prepared.
Joe, did I miss you? Did you attack me while I was down? Sorry.
No.
You didn't, did you? No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a means to get you on this turn,
It's fine.
but I can get you on the next one
Sure.
and just get their attention right now so that they don't fucking try to kill you. So I think Wilby's gonna move up, Chalice Constellation, cast another guiding bolt at them, like putting himself between Eldred and them. Yeah, I'm gonna cast a guiding bolt again. 23 to hit.
23 hits. You see,
Or 14 radiant.
shouldn't take 7. Okay.
I'm gonna put a seedling down next to Juno.
Okay.
Okay, that'll be me.
All right. On her turn, I'm going to see if she gets her thing back. She doesn't, but she's going to step all the way around straight towards you, Willoughby.
What's the weather right now? This matters sometimes. Just need to make sure if the weather is
Just a very open sky night. You can see all the stars in the sky. She's going to come straight towards you and make 2 greatsword attacks.
gonna reduce the first one by a d6.
Okay.
She's gonna regret not finishing me off. You know, pop back up.
Reduced by 5.
Okay, she misses on the first one because it would only be a 2. Her second one with advantage is a 13. Doesn't hit, right? She rolled really low again. She just swings straight at you. I'm noticing why she's rolling so low. I fucked up her sheet.
Oh, that's too bad.
She's been rolling fine.
Oh, they've been rolling bad.
She's been rolling with no modifier. She was rolling a +0.
Rolling nat 20s.
So, yeah, that's why I was like, wait, the nat 20 is only a 20? I'm going to redo that last attack. That's a 30 now.
Okay.
3-0.
3-0.
Oh.
19 points of slashing damage. She kind of like had to warm up before. Now she's got into it. She just swings and just slices into you, Willoughby.
Okay, I'm gonna take a con save. How many ticks of fire damage have those guys over at the pond taken, just in case I drop this? How
2.
many cycles has it been? Okay.
So
Do you want me to roll the second one before this drops?
Yeah.
So that would have been another 33 fire damage if they failed their save, half if they made it for a dex save. And Wildy would have actually kept concentration.
The goat failed.
Nice.
The other one succeeded. The rock gnome survives. The goat drops down dead.
Okay. 2
And
down.
you keep your concentration.
Can we do a quick break as well? Because I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes to go. So
Yeah.
we're going to continue playing just because we want to get to a little satisfying end. But we say goodbye to Brizzy. We'll see you next week.
Bye,
Brizzy.
Brizzy.
Bye,
Thanks
Brizzy.
for
I
playing
look
with
forward to
buddy.
introducing you to my next character.
Oh my
Bye.
god!
Shut up.
See you later, buddy.
Oh, I'm setting my character sheet.
Okay. We'll go to a quick break screen and I'll just sort out the cameras and we'll go from there. All right, we're back, guys.
Cool.
Sorry about that, chat. I forgot to mute my mic when I sneeze. There you go. You get to hear a behind-the-scenes sneeze. Okay, there's a little bit of cam messing around we're going to have to do, chat. It's going to take me a minute. Sorry about how messy today's been. There's us just juggling with everything tech-wise as well. I know there's been a bit of lag on the cameras and stuff, and I'm not sure why. Oh, fuck. I just clicked a very bad button. Okay, it's all good. I clicked Control Z and everything went black. Because I accidentally stretched a camera. You'll probably see us remain on the fight screen today, chat, just because I don't want to be messing with the cameras twice. And it's not really carrying over to the other window. Okay, 2 more cameras to fix. Okay. All right, we should be good to go. Are we still being spotted by them? No. No, we're not. You're good. Okay, I think we're all good to go, so let me unmute that. Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
Let me bring us all back into the fight.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Well, it's down to you three now.
No pressure.
Did we just do her turn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She finished
That was the
her turn
last
up.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then, Lena, it is your turn.
Okay, so what I would like to do, hear me out, is I have a crowbar in my pack.
Okay.
Can I somehow get some sort of extra spice in me trying to free one of her arms with this by using this crowbar?
Sure. I'll give you a plus. I'll give you a +2 to your athletics check.
All right.
It's still just a normal crowbar
okay.
against kind of godly magic maneuvers.
Wow, dude, are you crowbar shaming me right now?
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
God damn. All right.
Because it's just a normal crowbar against magical roots. And
All
metal.
right. I'm gonna. Okay, so athletics check. 18, and then if that's not enough, I will.
Well, that's not with the +2, so it's 20 with the
20
crowbar.
with the plus.
20 with the
yeah,
crowbar
20 with the
is
crowbar.
the DC. You
Okay.
and you see
Get
one of
the
them
ones around the wrist.
snap.
Yeah,
on
one
the
of her
wrist.
arms.
Okay.
Okay. Does she look at me? Is she aware of what's
yeah,
going on?
She raises
Okay.
her arm.
Okay, you need to help me get you out, right? We got to go. We need to get you out of here. We need to go. Help me out.
I'm being drained into that thing.
What do you want me to do? Try to get your other arm out?
She points to the tether.
kill
Got it.
Cut it. I tried to cut it. Okay.
She looks at
I'll
you.
try again. Can you keep...
I don't know what it is, but he needs it.
Who?
He needs my essence to power it. Keep it alive.
Can I kill it?
Yes. She smirks and looks up at you. Kill his prized possession.
What the fuck is it? Okay.
Okay. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I'm gonna look at the body. Can I look at the body with my bonus action? I don't know. Is there anything weird? Does the body just look like it's just not got a head?
It's
Look
just
like
a headless body. It's trying to move. Its hands
regular-
are trying to move.
Is it a boy, a girl?
Well, it seems
Is it
male.
wearing anything? Seems male.
Yep.
Does it look like it's like growing a head, or it's just like not got? Do you know what I mean?
It's managed to like heal over, but almost keep like the redness and kind of the cartilage, like almost. It's almost like the blood's kind of coagulated enough, so it's not bleeding. But
does it have all its fingers?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna tell them that I got one of her hands free,
Okay.
and that she's being drained, and apparently this headless body is. Yeah.
Okay.
I babble it.
Okay, do it faster. Thank you.
I'm trying.
Eldred, does anyone want to take a turn?
Yeah, I can do Eldred. Eldred would be like, do I get Juno? What? Do you want Eldred to go and get me up? Or do you want Eldred to do damage?
I think. How hurt does this person look at this point? I think is the
Nah.
important
Yeah.
thing.
She's
Can
fine.
we
Because
see
if
if
it's not, I don't think
she looks
damage is the fucking. I like.
Yeah.
She's been raging.
I
right?
think
So
the
she's taken
situation
half.
right now is we are getting this god out. We are running for the exit.
Okay.
Kind of situation. So I think either Willoughby or Eldred needs to get to the cave entrance within 30 feet. Both of us have blight. One of us needs to blight that vine.
Okay.
So it's a 30-foot range for the cast. If you dash 60 feet, Willoughby can heal Juno on
Okay.
their turn.
Okay. Eldred will dash towards the cave.
Okay.
Bonus action. I will have the spiritual weapon move.
Yeah.
I can't move it, but
That's okay.
I don't
I can
think I
move
can. But I'm gonna do that with Eldred.
Oh, I see it.
Bonne action.
Okay.
+9. 1, 1d20 plus 9. Did she say what level she cast it at?
I'm going to assume 1.
Just
because
first
I
level?
don't know if
Level
she
1
said.
by the looks.
Yeah, so it's 27 to hit.
It hits.
And then 11 points of whatever damage. Is it
Force,
force?
I think,
Yeah,
yeah.
force damage. Yeah.
Yep. She takes 5 as it cuts against her back. Doesn't even turn around towards it.
That's Eldred.
Juno, you make a death saving throw.
Oh, baby, do you know what it's worth? 19, not quite a natural 20.
Yeah, you get success.
That's really nice.
Thanks. That's Juno done.
Willoughby. Actually, before your turn, Willoughby, she's going to take a legendary action.
God damn it.
Take a swing.
What a bitch.
With advantage. 2 net ones. She just swings
Love to
over
see
your
it.
head and
Oh my
misses
God.
twice.
She's too tall for her own good.
Your turn.
I feel like it's the lack of Willoughby's combat experience in melee that's making it more difficult for them to hit Willoughby for some reason.
Yeah.
She's like,
The way
what's
she's
she
expecting
even
you.
Not how
doing?
a
She was
normal
expecting you to
warrior in
move
melee
and it
should move.
slashes where you were meant
He
to be.
just stands there.
Yeah, Willoughby's gonna kind of like just fumble his way around towards Juno and in between them and like fully
Amazing.
turn his back to them and cast Cure Wounds on Juno at the 3rd level. So
So good.
it's gonna be a cool.
I believe.
That's not. Oh yeah, okay. That's. Wait, that even at 3rd that. No, okay, yeah. So that's gonna be 13 healing, plus another 8 from Chalice Heal.
So 21.
Willoughby walked over a seedling
Okay.
here.
Yep.
I don't have the seedling sprites.
That's okay.
But, walked over that one for himself, so Willoughby's gonna heal for 7.
Okay. So
I'm gonna put a
Juno
seedling
gets
next to Juno.
14, 21 healing,
Yeah, I got
and
21.
you get 7. Okay.
Yeah, and there's a seedling there
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then he's
Noted.
gonna use his bonus action to cast Shillelagh on himself. He's in it now.
Okay.
And that'll be me.
On her turn, then, she is going to take. I'm gonna see if she gets her ability back. She does not. She's gonna take a swing at you, Willoughby, and then 18 to hit you, Willoughby.
Doesn't hit.
Clinks off of your armor, and then 1 towards Juno.
Mm-hmm.
Can Juno?
I am prone.
I know that like Juno's like. I said I was putting myself between them. Is there some way that I can, like, provide cover for them, and if it hits that window, it'll hit Willoughby instead or something?
Would you
Like
prefer to
this
hit you instead?
I would prefer it to hit Willoughby instead than Juno.
It's a nat 20.
Yeah, I'll take it on Willoughby.
All right. 33
Can't get
points of
you up.
slashing as you just blocking away and it just slices straight through you. You feel the kind of just brittle portions of the branches that start breaking off.
Willoughby will, I think, drop concentration on Firewall, but I think I need to roll the damage for it one more time.
33, 16 you have to roll.
I rolled
Right.
a 16.
16.
Oh, yeah.
33. Yeah, 16. DC 16.
Yeah, you're good.
Are they even still alive in there? What's going on over there?
That's
What's going on?
the gnome is
if he
still
takes,
left,
if he
right?
runs through it, he takes damage, right?
He runs through it if he yeah.
Yeah, he tried to run
he
through it,
stays,
so
he
do
takes
the
damage.
damage.
If he runs through it, he takes damage.
Okay. 25.
All right, this actually does. He dies as he runs through.
We're the bad guys. Willoughby's the bad guy. Willoughby is the bad guy.
Yeah. that's
Anyways,
fair.
yeah, maybe he deserves to get the shit kicked out of him for how this played out. Wild.
Okay. Lena.
Okay. Would anybody have said what Eldred is doing so I know that she's coming up behind us?
Yeah, it should be. I'm coming, Lena.
Probably, I guess we would have, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
so
got
I'm going to
we got
say-
telepathy, so
Yeah.
it's not even an action to communicate.
So I'll say out loud to the lady on the table, okay, I'm going to try to stab the body. We'll see if we can kill it, yeah? My
kill it.
friend's coming.
Kill it.
Okay.
Punish
Don't be
him.
weird about it. Okay, okay.
I think she's a bit pissed.
Yeah, I will try to stab the... Can I... Wait. I can't reach it, can I, from where I'm at?
You can go to it and stab it.
No, but I mean, like, I wanted to give myself steady aim.
You could. If you want to use psychic, you can throw a dagger, but
I
Throw a
don't
dagger.
think I want to chance psychic. I'd rather just walk over and stab it then. Okay, I'm gonna walk over and stab
I
it.
mean, technically, if it's lying down, it's prone, right? So you have advantage.
Oh yeah, if I just walk over and like, okay, I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna stab it, but I will use my sword instead because it'll do a little more damage.
okay.
Okay, so I would have advantage because it's prone. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. 21.
Hits.
Okay. I guess I don't get sneak.
You don't. 7 points of damage is enough to make it look like it's bleeding heavy. You stab it once, the body starts convulsing, like the hand kind of grips trying to hold the wound, like holding against the blood.
Well, they
Okay.
should take the 13. If they were prone, they have advantage. Which means
Oh,
the
you're
sneak
right.
activation.
Oh,
6 to
yeah,
20.
duh.
It holds the wound
I'm new. Good job. Thank you.
and bleeds out. She goes,
Like, out?
yeah. It's only a headless body. It doesn't have the...
Okay, yeah.
And she goes,
Dude, I don't think a headless
Looked like
body
it was
should
a
be
work
moving.
in
Don't look
progress.
at me like it's
Honestly,
only
the
a
headless body's moving. Oh, I'm like, damn, that thing's probably
dude.
healthier than I will ever be.
she
Okay, cool.
she rests her
What
head
does she
back.
do?
Fuck you, Mimir, whoever you are. Get me out of here.
Okay. I'm like,
Just
we're
gonna
going
give a body
to try.
to Mimir.
Awkward. I don't think I have anything I can do with my bonus action, so I'll just go back. I'll walk back another 5 feet towards her,
Okay.
and then that's it.
On Eldred's turn. What do you guys like to do?
Eldred is gonna move into the cave entrance.
Okay.
She can get basically into the cave entrance itself with 30 feet of movement. Is she within 30 feet of this vine that was like connecting?
I only had to go like another 5-10 feet, I think.
Yeah,
to
it's,
get
it's
to
right
the-
there, right in the center, yeah.
Then I'm just gonna stick to the plan because like I don't think Eldred would know what's just happened inside there. So I'm gonna have Eldred cast Blight on the
Oh, I'd be
vine,
like, holy shit, this
connecting the
was
two of
Mimir's
them.
body.
Okay.
What?
Blight would do full damage, so you just hit wither and die.
Okay, nice.
At the end of Eldred's turn, Bia would go... okay. And then put her hand to one of the clasps. Burst off. Lean down. Burst another one off. You can see almost her hand kind of lights up. It's almost like Iron Man beam. It just kind of burns away. She still has one left, but she can't do another action this turn. So she just leans out. The end of Eldred's turn, though. Or technically in the Bia's turn. Baylor is going to make a swing.
Mhm.
And she's going to make a swing towards Willoughby.
Reduce it by 1d6.
Okay.
Kind of have to not go down this round.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take 4 off of it.
It's a 25 to hit then.
That'll still hit.
17 points of slashing damage. She just slices into you again. Juno, your turn.
Willoughby's looking pretty rough, right?
Yeah.
So Juno is just gonna step to the side, grab this Healy seed. How many hit points I get?
You'll get another 6 HP.
Okay, because I was still pretty low. One more hit probably would have taken me out from this lady. And then it's going to be a series of things. Seeing Willoughby, even though this lady doesn't look injured, I know that like I can't move away without getting an attack opportunity again. Because I was incapacitated, I did technically lose my astral arms. So I'm going to bonus action resummon my astral arms.
Okay.
So this is a DC 16 dexterity saving throw from the lady.
Okay. She fails, so she takes the damage.
7 force damage. And then I'm going to use my action to make 2 attacks, but I am going to stunning strike both of them. Well, if
Okay.
the first one, if they succeed on the first one. 26 to hit,
26 hits.
6 force damage, and that is a DC 16. What stunning strike? Wisdom or con? I
Con.
think it's con, isn't it? Yeah.
She failed.
Con saving throw. stunned.
shit.
So I see this almost like as they reach down, sort of like spinning from around Willoughby's body and striking into a vulnerable point, like, leave him alone, and just like punches up to like knock him. Just be like, okay, I think she's stunned. Let's get out of here.
How's it going in the fucking cave?
That
think
is
I'm
Singer's body.
dying.
She has one more thing left. We have to get it out, and then we're golden.
I'm going
to say to the lady, hey, we've got the way out, but you need to come with us. Like, don't fuck about.
Not there.
All right.
30. I'm going to kind of like move over here because, again, Eldred and that have got to get out and we've got to get to this pool. So I kind of almost, I'm like maybe saying to Willoughby, like, we've got to get her away from the others. Or like, if you get out of here, you go heal while she's stunned.
Where is the pond? Which direction from here is
It's
down.
right where you put the
This
fire.
way.
So south.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I mean the spot where the exit is. Is
Yeah,
it the pond?
it was the pond they
Yeah,
were
it was
fishing.
in the bottom
Well,
of the
that's
pond. Yeah.
convenient that I guess we'll be fucking completely burned all the fucking water out of it and fucking killed everyone that was around it.
Is the pond boiling right now? How's the temperature of the
It probably
pond?
would have boiled a bit, or not really massively. No, it probably would have warmed up because
Takes
it
a long
was
time
only
for
about
water to...
yeah, it was only
I
about 18
kinda- I
seconds.
was goofing. It takes a
They
long
had
time
enough-
for water.
it was
It's
big
very
enough they
hot.
could
It's a
fish in
very
it.
hot fire, but
It's fine. It's like a bath.
Willoughby
right now.
is... Hang on, let me do the measurement here.
I'm actually going to just ever so slightly change my movement because I want to be able to, if she sort of goes near me, I want to be able to try and, if she does save out of the stunning strike, I can maybe attack of opportunity here.
okay.
Yeah.
But I think it's at the
Willoughby's
end of my turn.
gonna Get down this way and...
End of
then-
my next turn.
Rather than... Fuck, because it's like one of those things where if I heal, it's not going to be enough to survive a hit from them anyways. I think what Willoughby's going to do instead is he's going to cast Giant Insect. And he collected 3 spiders a while back. So he's going to make 3 spiders.
Okay. Are they
3
giant spiders?
Giant spiders.
Let me get 'em.
And I'm going to have these 3 spiders hassle this person so bad they don't have a choice but to deal with the spiders in their webs is
Nice.
kind of what I'm going for here.
Giant insect, baby.
Let me get it. And then copy and paste them. Give me a sec. Boo-boo-boo. Come on, game. It should be appearing out in a sec.
So gross.
There you go. I'm just going to copy and paste one of them 3 times and give you control.
Very cool.
Very gross.
And yeah, I'm gonna have them on their turns start casting web to restrain them. They're currently stunned. I don't think that helps them with their or debuffs them on their strength check, but I'm gonna have them attempt to restrain them.
Do they get to go straight after you? I think you should be able to control them, by the way, now.
Oh, yes, I can.
Stunned creatures automatically fail strength saving throws.
It's true.
Then they are restrained.
Okay. Yep, you see them, the
each
spiders
creature basically
grow,
Yeah,
and then...
act on my turn.
Okay, yep, then they just
So
all just
they are
restrain her.
restrained.
Okay.
Okay. Yep, that's me.
At the end of that turn, then, she is going to make her con save. I think it's at the end of her turn, right? Oh, no, it's the end of your turn. No, it's at the end of your
It's the
turn.
end of Mark's turn, right?
Yeah, so she's
End of my turn. Yep, end of my turn.
Lena.
All right. I'm gonna. So B is totally out, right?
No, she's got one thing.
Oh, I thought
One
she had
leg.
that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
She looks at you. I can get us out of here as well.
Okay. We were going to go to the pool. There's an exit there. I've
can
got
teleport
friends
us out of
outside.
here, if you'd prefer
Can you get
that.
my friends too? I got 2 friends outside.
If they get close.
I got. How
What a
close?
persuasion check.
All right. 21. If I fail, I will knack it.
We'll do it your way.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to. So she said she can get the thing out, or she can get herself out of the thing. Well, we know she can get herself out of the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's gonna come with us, right? is what she just said? Or she's at least
Yeah.
going to get to our friends. Okay. As I start to exit the cave, I have a silly question, but I'm going to ask it anyway because I'm nervous. Where's Bela's greatsword right now?
She's
her
got it.
hand webbed to her?
Yeah.
She's stunned. Is it like real stuck in there?
I mean, you could try and disarm someone.
I just meant like, could I drive by, like dash by, grab that so that bitch can't hit anybody with a sword if she gets unstunned and unrestrained? If it's going to be a lot of work, I'm not going to do it though. Also, I don't like spiders. Lena doesn't like bugs. They have too many legs.
I
and
would
it's
say
unnecessary.
you're pulling against a DC, but not a contested check because she technically would fail a contested check. But because her hand was already gripping it.
Remember, she's not paralyzed; she's stunned, so she's kind of like still
like
Yeah.
she's just groggy.
conscious.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna okay, I'm gonna look at Bia and be like, do it my way, like we're going to the pool, or do it your,
Just
or do it my way,
fucking
like we're going
decide.
to the friends.
She just glares
I
at you.
need to know so I know which way to go.
Then fuck you, I'll go my own way. Decide now.
For fuck's sake. You're coming with
glares
us.
down at you.
We're going to my friends. It would be easier if you would have just said that. I'm going to dash out. And I want to... she's going to get herself out, so I'm going to run out towards this side of the deal. I'll dash. So I'll end up like here-ish. And then I'll look at Eldred and be like, let's go.
Well, Eldred is still in the cave. You're on
Yeah.
past Eldred. Yeah.
Okay, Eldred's turn.
Eldred will move, dash 60 feet, sort of running out of this. Gets me to just behind Lena.
Okay.
Whoop.
Okay, she's gonna dash then.
I'll say over the link that she can also TP us out. We just have to be close.
Okay.
She kind of leans up. The last one. That would have been her action. So she appears out. Let me put a token onto the field. 2 sets. Let me bring it down.
Damn, they're big.
Holy
Fit all
shit,
that
how
in
did
the
she
cave.
fit in that cave? How did I not notice her when I first stuck my head in?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Well, actually, technically, she would have been prone, so actually, she would have only got to 15. So 5, 10, 15.
You might have to hold it for another round.
And as she's going past, she's going to send one beam straight towards
Giant lady.
Yeah, but misses her. Just rushes out. All right, Juno's turn.
I'm going to step to here and punch. I'm going to try and keep this lady stunned as best as I can, like sensing like how strong she was. So first attack to hit, I believe, because she's still stunned, I have... Yeah, they're incapacitated, so I have advantage. 13 total on that
Doesn't
one.
hit.
Second one, 17.
Doesn't hit.
Oh, the 17 doesn't
no.
hit. Do you know what? I will spend a key point to accuracy that. So
Okay.
I think it's called... what's it called? Something. Focused aim,
Yep.
where I can increase it by, I think, 3 or something like that, or 2.
Yeah.
1 key point, I increase it by 2, so that would go up to a 19.
That hits.
So it's only 6 force damage, but then I'm also going to make that a stunning strike.
Yep.
So DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
She fails.
All right.
Remains
So
there.
using Golden Wisdom to reach over the spiders, keeping her stunned.
Gross.
I will then back up and say, Willoughby, come on. I'll back up to the rest of the crew.
Oh, we were going south, weren't we?
Well, I think this lady can teleport us.
Yeah,
Okay. We just don't know where we're getting teleported if we choose
we
that
don't.
one.
No, that's true.
Like, this is on our terms if we take the pond.
Okay. All right. In that case, I'll move down to
I
Willoughby.
think that's a safer option
Sure.
for all
Yep.
us as a group.
Sure. I'll move down to Willoughby then.
Okay.
All right.
Now, with her being... Yeah, okay. Yeah, would it be your turn?
Okay, so they're restrained. They're gonna stay that way, because they automatically fail strength. So I'm just gonna have these spiders just fucking bite them. I'm gonna try to poison them.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get them poisoned.
Yeah, why not?
So the spiders is a +5 to hit here. and have all 5 of them or 3 of them do it.
Mhm.
First one's a 16, 11, 6. They miss either way.
They just clink off of our armor. One of them can't penetrate our skin. And it glares down and shakes it off.
And Willoughby is, while that's happening, going to dash 60 feet south towards them.
Okay, Libby's off the map. Now, technically, she's going to be out of it for the next round. She won't be around until the end of Juno's turn, and then even then she'll be restrained. So in that time, you'd all be able to dash to the
All right.
Yggdrasil
I'm
pool,
going
Yep.
to yell to be
Including,
going to the pool.
Yeah.
including her. Yeah. So
Yep.
you rush off, dashing, getting down to where the pool is. You can see where the fires kind of drop down. You can see where a
Holy
portion
shit.
of the water's like pulled away. You can see the 3 corpses of the kind of burnt corpses of the goat, the old lady, and the gnome. The pool doesn't look deep. You can kind of see into it, and you can see where there's like plantation at the bottom. She rushes over and goes, "So where's your exit?"
Down there.
Water.
Jump in. Let's go.
After you.
Yeah, Willoughby will go first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say
that.
I might even say to her as we're wading in, like, you have to stay with us when we go through here. You can't wander off. It's dangerous. Like,
Fine.
You can get lost. And then dive in.
She follows you in.
All right.
You all kind of push down together. You can see the hole is quite small, but the moment you get close to it, it opens and it becomes like a squeezing tunnel. You have to pull yourself through and kind of crawl down, almost like crawling down a dry slide. It's like this kind of long moving, weaving tunnel that goes for a little bit of time. And the sounds of the fighting kind of fades in the distance. You can hear the kind of roaring sound of an angry Baylor. But you find yourselves falling into a major tunnel of Yggdrasil. It kind of connects back into this other smaller one which leads off. She drops with you and just smiles. Good.
Good.
Who sent you?
We sent ourselves.
Does it matter? You're free.
Guess it
I'm
doesn't.
not going to ask you to do anything either. You just go home.
Just head back to Mesogaya.
Hmm.
There's one thing I want to know, though.
Huh?
If you'll indulge a question.
Sure.
You came here with 2 other gods to try and kill Frey. You made some sort of deal with a mortal, right? To try and take down this god.
Was part of the plan.
To what end?
Bring
Is it
him
just
back.
for this?
Show his corpse to Zeus. Find a better position in the hierarchy of all. Find a position in Olympus for ourselves. Us lesser gods don't have entry to the greater god's home. We live on the lower parts of the mountain. I wanted a chair on the top.
The eternal game.
You're gonna have a god after you, you know.
This new.
Well,
Maybe not the first.
yep.
Well, lead the way. And I'll be out of your hair.
I think Willoughby. How is this like a? Is this god like a like? Is it very recognizable? Oh, that's a god. Like you look at them. Is there like a way?
No.
that
Is
you
she
can-
glowing? Does
She has
like...
like almost these like kind of tattooed ashen tattoos across her, and her hair is like a grayish blue, but like that's as unusual as it gets. She looks humanoid.
Then I think the only 2 real ideas Willoughby would have is either A, we get somewhere close to like somewhere in Alfheim, somewhere that's a safe trip, no
Mhm.
risk involved, just another spot in Alfheim far enough away that we're not going to get like found, walk the rest of the way, or B, straight to Midgard. They're on their own from there.
I think that if you discuss that plan, Juno probably would raise the point that, like, remember, Alfheim is like Frey's realm. Like,
Yeah, I
like
know
that
it,
he will
yeah.
probably be able to find us very quickly if we stay in Alfheim.
Then
We would need to get to Alfheim and then jet. Boulder
I'd
said
say,
we had
like,
about an
even
hour,
if there's a
right? So
slight
we'd have
risk.
to, like,
Yeah, I'd say even if there's a slight risk, it may be worth us going to Midgard from here if we can.
Midgard I can do. Anything farther than that isn't exactly on the map. So
Yeah. I think get us to Midgard, then maybe Frey's abilities will be limited. He won't be able to track us as easily. And then, unfortunately, Bear, you'll be on your own too. Do you know how to get back to Mesogaya? Okay.
All right, Midgard it is then. We'll be
as we're making
somewhere like I guess convenient for our group more than this spot.
Yeah. I might also ask, actually, sorry, Joe. I'd probably ask Bear, and I think Juno's like feels more comfortable chatting to Bear because obviously they're a Mesogaian god, and Juno's very clearly Mesogaian as well, and she will speak with like sort of not maybe respect, but like there is politeness and respect in it, even if it's not reveration.
Yeah.
Bear, there's something that we are. Do you know how to reach the Fates in Mesogaya?
The Fates, no.
Do you know anything about the Grey Sisters?
Yes.
If you have any information about them, how to find them, or ways that we may be able to get information out of them, or anything you can tell us about them, it would be useful for something we are looking into.
Once we get out of here, I can get you to them if you want. I mean, witches are my realm of responsibility anyway. I am power. They delve in it so often.
We do have something we have to do very quickly.
Careful.
Would you be willing to...
Yeah, we heard.
Willing to what?
Would you be willing to wait a day? We have something we need to quickly do. Perhaps we can meet you somewhere?
You stifled his plans. Saving me. That would give me... I would have given you a gift in return. This teleportation to the sisters, sure. Let that be the gift. But punishing him in return, I'll wait a day.
What was he trying to do? Take the power from you, put it in Mimir's body, and then what was his plan? Do you know?
Who's Mimir?
I said that over the... Oh, yeah.
Some
Mimir's
creature.
like...
Apparently with the body you can find him. He's lost. You'll never find him now.
He's lost. He's lost?
Gone. Apparently the gods
I'm gonna look at Willoughby.
He's gone missing entirely, and that body was the key to finding him. With that body, Frey could have uncovered so many secrets of his gods. He's gonna die of curiosity.
I'm gonna just put my hand in my pocket and grasp the coin, just sort of like, and then I'm gonna look at Willoughby like,
you did good. Now get us the fuck out of here.
You killed you. That was Mimir's body in the cave.
hey man, I don't know. It was if I could see like his face, if he was going to say something. There's loads of bodies without heads. I didn't know.
Telepathically, Juno would say, like, keep in mind, Odin wanted us to kill this god to prevent this Mimir being resurrected.
Oh wait, that's right. We were supposed to kill Bia because it would fuck up Frey's plan,
Yeah,
right?
we still have fucked up the plan, but Odin was the one who wanted this in the first place. Look, this is something we need to obviously think and talk about, but we need to get back, and this is telepathically. I'm gonna put my hand
why are
on
you
my
all so
forehead.
fucking quiet? Let's go.
We're going. We're just we're tired. Mortals, we get very fatigued.
There's a lot going on. Like now,
I understand my patience for mortals is thin. And I've gone through quite an ordeal, so.
You have.
I
We are
apologize.
taking you as quickly as we can. We just need to take this route carefully.
You can't really rush these things. Willby's like carefully putting his feet down.
Yeah, do you know what happens if you
like
rush in
checking the
here? You
ground.
could end up in lava.
Yeah, one false step and you. I mean, we would be killed. I don't know what would
Can
happen to
survive
you.
lava?
I don't know.
Let's not find out, huh?
You see
Well, I can tell you, it
Portions-
fucking hurts.
of the tree next to you, Willoughby. You can see where it's withering and dying.
Oh no.
She looks across it. Mm. After you, then. Take our time.
Yeah, we'll lead away, trying to like see as well while we're like walking through these more like withering areas, if that's like changing anything about like the way the passages work or like their safety and things like that.
You would definitely see one portion where down like a narrow corridor where it's just open and into void. And you can see where the branches have just obviously snapped off and died there. Some pathways have completely withered and fallen apart.
Yeah, I think while we're walking, he's like crossing off things right off of the map, like making slight alterations and detours
Okay.
quietly while they're going.
Now, are you looking
Willoughby,
for?
can you get us? Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, are you looking for a rushed method out or a?
Well, I was going to say we need to go to Mist, right? Because we need to get back to Mist and say, hey, we did what we said. Help our friends and blah blah blah, and then we can maybe take up this offer to teleport to the Grey Sisters. That saves us a chunk of time.
Yeah, and I mean, we made good time on this, so we don't necessarily need to dash. We don't need to take a dangerous route, right? We can kind of take this
I
carefully.
think we have a day and a bit left because it took us about a day and a bit to get to everything, and then about 7 hours to get to Frey's encampment.
Then roll.
So I think
a
we got like a bit a
D1000.
day.
I believe in you.
Okay.
It's a safe route, so it's gonna be difficult to.
880.
You are fine. You find a clear and comfortable route through it. That only takes you a little bit less than you thought. You actually find like kind of a quickened pace. And even though you're climbing uphill on the way back to kind of climb through the back of Alfheim, it's almost like you're going downhill. The way that the gravity is oriented, it's kind of a strange feeling of walking upwards but feeling like you're falling slightly. You make good time. And you'd be able to come out of a route fairly close to where you left off, leaving Alfheim. Stepping through, hours pass, but you still have pretty much the full length of a day to get to Mist. On the outside of Midgard, there's a brief moment where you could have sworn when you were going through the routes, you heard a shout so loud the very trees up in Alfheim shook. That is where we'll leave tonight's episode. And pick up next week. With whatever you guys do. The cams might be a little fucked up on this one. It's okay. This is fine. Thank you guys for playing. I know it was a bit of a scuffed episode because we had to like drop one out and we're all over the place.
Yeah.
Some game is better than no game.
Exactly, yeah, that's how I felt too. But yeah, good job on getting through Bigvu and Baylor. I will say
Man.
this as well, by the way. Vanishing was a good move because they're not from that realm. They're from Vanaheim, so he's up in a different realm.
Permanently in Vanaheim
Yeah,
now. Yeah,
he's over there.
Because Eldred maintained the concentration for the full minute. So
Yep,
He just like
he's
wound up
trapped.
in his house, just like,
oh,
Yeah.
God damn it.
dude,
Vanaheim's
honestly,
wild,
I don't know if we could have dealt with both of them.
That
Like
was-
she
we could not have.
hit
Very tough
so
fight.
hard.
And for half the fight, they weren't even rolling as high as they were supposed to.
Well,
was
I'll
the
tell
one.
you. I'll tell you a little thing though. If they're not with each other, they go into an enrage. So you technically
It's
enraged
Dark
one.
Souls, Ornstein,
Yes.
and Smell.
Yeah, it was an enraged
Yeah.
mechanic which you kind of triggered early, so it would have been more manageable with them both there. But she was definitely stronger without.
Yeah, man, and yeah, the fact that she was like halving all damage like a barbarian as well is just like
That was part of the enrage. Yeah,
Yeah,
That was rough.
yeah. But you managed to survive it. You managed to get the god out of there. Mimir's body was another Odin's eye situation, but that's fine. You work your way around it.
Hey, man.
You guys like killing god items.
He can't get any body. It's not that big of a deal. I'll cut the head off something else. We'll stick his head on. It's
It's
fine.
true, maybe.
Maybe.
We just don't do good with items, I think is
No, yeah.
We just really don't do
Who's
good.
going
when
to
you give
carry
us
a body with no
items.
head around? I can't carry. I was already carrying Draven.
Well, I think it was more that we could have not stabbed the body, Lena. We could have.
No, it was like
I-
draining energy. I don't know about
I listen,
magic.
I'm not. There's no
By the end of
judgment.
this campaign,
Gotta be
There's
your
no
character.
judgment.
Like,
Here's the
Yeah.
thing: when you first learn how to change shape and stuff, you don't leave the head out. It's fucking creepy. You do the head.
You
make the
guys
whole
like
body.
breaking body parts of gods.
It's true.
It's
We
becoming
can't even
a-
blame it on Draven anymore.
Yeah,
as well.
it's becoming a-
We're doing it
becoming
when
a-
Draven's not here.
a through line.
Instantly would have blamed him all the time. Now it's looking a little bit like it was always us, dude.
What says Mister? I'm gonna burn an old lady.
Yeah.
to death.
Yeah,
I
you
thought
burned
they
an
were
old lady.
stronger, dude. I thought they were like, why the fuck?
I'm gonna tell you right now,
Fishing.
because you'll
The
never
end of her
really
life is
discover
she's
this.
Fishing.
His hunting party. There's a reason he only brought Big Vera and Baylor with him. Some of them were just kept around because he liked the company.
They
and-
were his friends.
Probably like
Well,
needed him a hat.
One
That's
of them
what
was
she
just-
did in
never
her
gonna
spare
know that.
time.
All he's gonna think
Did
is
they
that the old
even-
lady was not very healthy, and the other two, like, he just cast a good spell. Okay, he's never gonna.
Just as a point, they hadn't actually noticed the fight
anything.
yet,
Yeah.
had they? He burned
just
them
got set
before
fire.
they were coming to us.
I had a.
The
I'm gonna tell you now because
I'm
because
sorry.
I get the logic.
I'll tell you now because I don't know when it will come up otherwise. But I wrote a backstory to that old lady that was all about how.
I know this shit, dude.
I gotta tell you. I gotta tell you. I got. Frey. I wrote a little backstory. I wrote a very cute backstory, which was Frey, passing as a human, wanted to go on a hunting trip, and he came across a huntress that wasn't too good. Gave her a few tips, and she ended up winning this little competition. And she's just an ordinary human that decided to come along with him.
Old lady.
And she's now an old lady. He just kind of keeps safe in the camp. And she had 12 HP, dude. She was.
I think honestly, stealing the god is nowhere near as bad as what Willoughby did. I think Willoughby has
Look,
angered him
here's-
far more.
Here's the thing. He was so far away. Wall was opaque. At the end
Listen,
of the
man.
day, like,
Yeah.
I love the
literally,
idea.
They
I
died
love the
in one
idea.
turn. They died in one fucking
cutting
turn. They were
from-
gone in 6 seconds. Done.
I love the idea of cutting from Balder being like,
was fast.
"You're good people for not killing a god when you have to cutting to you going,
Willoughby
"Die."
going, burn.
But there you go. There you go. That's the idea. That's the best bit
stakes
about
are
it.
going up. I'm sorry. I
That's the-
assumed
no.
that the stakes were high for everyone
Hey, look.
involved. You know.
Hey, Tomato, many old ladies will die by the end of the war. You know, you're just, it's
true.
just, that's
It's
war, man.
inevitable.
As
Yeah.
an old woman, I've
Dude,
been
this is the second time that I did
Okay.
like super overkill to an NPC you designed who super couldn't fucking take the heat when I brought it, dude. Like,
And there's gonna be-
fucking,
there's gonna be a lot-
You know, the thing is, now we're gonna swing.
It was gonna be
Here's the
like-
thing, though.
It's gonna be like the
We're gonna
never-ending
swing the other
story,
way
man.
now. Because like we're always so like worried that like an NPC is gonna like fuck us, right? Like fuck us over,
Yeah.
like be evil. And so now we're trigger happy,
Literally.
and now we're gonna be
Hey,
the
look,
other way.
it
And we're
was-
gonna be like, no, they seem nice, and then
There's a
they're gonna
lot.
murder us.
There's a lot of we in this discussion.
I just have. Look, I see NPCs
I
guys
didn't
put into
kill
the
them.
game. I think, well, if they're hanging around with gods, they gotta be able to.
If there's a
Man,
if there's
all
a
we have to
token,
kill a zombie body. So
if they got a stat block, they gotta die.
It's true.
And look, if that old lady
If they have
hit
HP,
Willoughby
they
for
can be
13
killed.
damage at the end of that fucking fight, he would be on the ground dead.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So at the end of the day, I'm actually coming back around. I'm gonna double down and say what I did was the right call. We couldn't take the fucking risk. We don't have Draven.
Somewhere in hell, a giant goat and an old lady and a little gnome are looking at each other going, "What did we do?
what happened? Yeah.
Did nothing wrong.
Did we piss Frey off?" All right, we'll end there. We'll end there. We'll let's do some
Yeah,
shout outs
yeah.
and then let you guys get going. I'll go around and do the others. Gabe, obviously we lost Draven, so Gabe hasn't been with us for a little while, but stick around and maybe we'll see Gabe soon. But Gabe James Games in different locations on Twitch, on Twitter, all that good stuff. Runs a lot of games, does a lot of creative stuff. I think at the moment he's working on a zombie game, so keep following his stuff. And then Brizzy also plays some D&D. She does voice acting, she streams, she does all wonderful things. I don't want to presume, but I think she might be going to like a Ren Fair or something today because she was dressed up for it. So, yeah, does all wonderful things in the world of games and voices and stuff. So definitely go and check them out. Tomato, do you have anything you wish to say?
Come on, man.
Okay, yeah. That was a longer shout out than that old lady got screen time. Chrissy.
Fucked up.
I feel like really targeted by all this like
Uncalled
old lady
for.
talk. I'm really like stressed
I'm
out
kidding.
about
It's fine.
this.
It's fine. It's fine. You didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
What's
I know
up?
that.
I'm all gee. I don't know. It was a headless body. It was creepy, and it fucking stabbed it, and I would do it again.
2 for 2 on magic items we just fucking destroyed, dude. 2 for 2.
We can fix it.
Yeah, you didn't bring the body with you this time.
You gotta stop making magic items that are like organic. You
I know,
like,
you
gotta
guys
make
hate
stuff that's,
organic
like, very
things.
obviously.
This
like-
is a
You
magical
made a
sword
magic
which
item
super powerful.
It's like this with no fucking head, man. Get
Fair
off
enough.
my jock about it.
Hey, look,
I did
look,
what I did.
it's fine. It's fine. Out there, somewhere, Mimi is like, what the fuck? Juno.
Do you know what?
Oh,
If
Mark.
I see him, I'll apologize. How about that?
Amazing.
Oh shit, man.
Sherlock_Humes on Twitter. High Rollers D&D. Chrissy was making fun of me because I keep saying 8 more episodes or like last few episodes. It really is.
Yeah.
Like I promise. Like we have a
This time
hard
it's real.
deadline. We have a player who's giving birth. I have to finish the campaign
Yeah.
before that happens. But we are in very much the end game. We're doing there's a fun sort of Mass Effect 2 suicide mission thing going on at the moment where they've had to split up with some
Ooh.
players and NPCs going to do one thing, some players and NPCs doing another thing. And they've already lost a couple of beloved NPCs like from things that have happened. So this is like proper end game like stuff
Tense
going on.
stakes.
So yeah. So it's a lot
Yeah.
of fun. They're level 20. It's crazy. The combats are insane. But come and check that out. High Rollers D&D. Find us on Twitter, YouTube, all that kind of good stuff.
It'd be awesome. And then for me, just this channel, we've got the Twilight one shot next week. In place of Godforge, we've got the Godforge crew. Yep, we said ages ago we'd do a Twilight one shot. It's happening. It's gonna be Monster Hearts 2. We're playing with. It's gonna be fun. It's just come on by for it. I don't know. I won't spoil any of the ideas, but everyone's characters so far, from what I've heard, are pretty hilarious. So that'll be next Sunday. So not this Sunday, Sunday after. So we will have a game of this before then. But otherwise, that's it. We'll be back next week. And things with Mistletoe are going to be ramping up pretty fast as we go through the rest of the last portion of this campaign. So we'll see where we end up next week and where you guys get up to. All right. Thanks, everyone, for coming out. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.